with that being said, game number 1 of the long-anticipated clan war of Oceanus versus mTw. We have Czech versus Neutron. This is once again the lineup for today. We start with the Night Elf mirror here. Czech for mTw, Neutron for Oceanus. Gonna follow it up with Lucifer versus Spiral, Hawk versus Ente, Cash versus Wan. So lots of undead participation here. Also quite some orcs. And of course, afterwards, the 2-on-2 of Cash and Hawk versus Shocker and Neutron. So double duty for quite a few Russians. And I'm getting this game on the way. Quite a few struggles here. But alright. Czech in the blue, Neutron in the red. 0-0. Whoever wins the series 2-0 takes 3 points for your team. If you win 2-1, you take 2 points for your team. If you lose 1-2, you get 1 point for your team. And if you lose 0-2, you get nothing. Pretty simple. And of course, first to 8 is winning the clan war.
When we saw Czech facing off against Foggy at the Legendary Cup, that was obviously also a Night of Mirror. Czech was playing a lot of Demon Hunter. Like 3 out of the 4 games that the two played against each other was Demon Hunter plays, where Czech admitted that he's not too familiar yet with the Keeper mirror, honestly. Because, well, he's more of an old school player. He had taken a break a little bit for a while there when 1.30 rolled around and such. So I was expecting once again to see quite a bit of Demon Hunter here from him first once more. But he is going for the Keeper now as Czech.
Indeed. Czech. And Neutron, of course, it is. He's basically Mr. Keeper, right? His rise started with the Keeper. And since the Keeper is falling out a little bit out of fashion, or he's not that OP anymore, also Neutron Star is declining a little, but second place in the Russian offline tournament, right?
Yes.
The last weekend, so maybe he got some time and some motivation as well. No creep denied. That is the normal start here. Same goes for Czech.
You just said Neutron Star. Like a neutron star, you know?
Ooh.
Like in physics.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
was totally intended.
I know, you're such a genius. That was actually pretty cool. Thank you, Lubber, for the hose. I didn't even know that you streamed Lubber. That's pretty cool. Okay. I have to follow that channel soon as well. So, Keepers continue to creep with a predictable creep route with the first Ancient of War into the Spider Crab and the Murlocs. But then where to go next is always a difficult question on Concealed. It's actually full of hard creep camps. You take these first 2, then you're level 2, but where to go next? You could go to the green camp at the Turtles, but that always feels like it's not even worth it almost. And then the Merchant is super hard to creep, the Laboratory is super hard to creep, so is the Natural. And where else can you really go? So finding level 3 quickly is actually kind of challenging on this map.
That's true. You kind of have to start fighting or go into the middle of the map where creep checks are possible. But, okay, Neutron feels comfortable here at the shop with Treants. Takes out the High Priest. His tech is a little faster than Czech's, who is not going into the middle of the map, but rather the outskirts, keeping it a little more safe.
Yeah, and he's going for that green camp, which I was talking about, but that doesn't even give you a level 3. And just seems to be pretty slow progress, whereas Neutron... Okay, he's not level 3 either. This map is still so new, I'm still not 100% sure about the creep routes here, like what's level 3 and so on.
But Watcher wards are really good for Neutron, giving him so much vision at this part of the map, even though there are quite a few hills that blocks the vision a little. But having that item is very, very helpful. Another Wisp killed here, even though it's a detonate. Archers continue to creep. Check the old school, the most old school player that we have in the scene. Will get the same spot now, so we'll rise to level 3 a little quicker. No, a little slower, as Neutron is there already.
I was expecting a staff in onto the Wisp. Oh, here it is, okay. Neutron was delaying it a little, but now he's trying to go for the Tree of Life. He had scouted before. I love the Wisps, mass Wisps right here for Czech, and he's gonna send 2 in for the detonate. And that should be good enough for the save, yeah. Can bring more Wisps now from the main, so the first aggressive attempt is not working out for Neutron.
Yeah, that was not a staff wasted because it costs 2 Wisps, but the time for the expansion still running 60%. We have an Alchemist second for Neutron who's not opting for an expansion at all. Also, no Hunter's Hall. So no Dryads, Bears, Mountain Giants for now. It's only Mass Archers.
Yeah, this is what we see most of the time as well in the Chinese meta. Just archers, 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 keeper, alchemist, and more archers. Oftentimes we will end up with a 2-base versus 2-base kind of game. But here it doesn't seem like Neutron is interested in that at all.
Absolutely not. Aggression right from the start. Killing the shop and creep-jacking him here. While Czech is getting the big null. Acid bomb into the archers as it's supposed to be.
The Tree of Life here is a little bit exposed with all these treants here. That's a lot of damage. Is this one just gone? Wisps are coming in for the repair, or I should say one wisp, but this is just too much damage. All these treants, he can't deal with them. That's it, the Tree of Life. Entangle against the wisp, and that finds the kill.
That was so well timed for Neutron. Having so many archers, there also so much surface on this Tree of Life, so all the treants could attack. Of course, the archers in the back, soaking up a little damage with the acid bomb, and Czech unable to do basically anything.
Oh. He didn't have him in the group there for a moment. The Alchemist may die to this, or the ring is actually saving him, I suppose. As a couple of archers are dying, and Neutron here always ready with the Wisp for the detonate against these treants. All heroes out of mana at this point. And
the acid bomb could have killed the Alchemist, right? But now he has to TP out anyway after getting another archer. And I think Neutron got an expansion up. Yep. A little late compared to Czech, but he killed that one. So 400 gold down the drain for Czech. Nature's Blessing now. And just more and more archers. Just quite a few more archers for the Russian.
They're hurt a little bit. I like that he's using the Moonwells for the healing on the Archer here, not on the Keeper. Yes, you would like to get some more mana on the Keeper, but Moon Juice is like really valuable. As I say it, he actually drains all of it. Neutron's Moon Juice is completely gone, and it's just daytime now. There's gonna be like no recovery for Neutron at all for a very long time.
He also didn't use a Moonstone, still has staffs, which is nice. A little bit of damage now spread as Czech is moving across the map. Actually, supply-wise, it's equal, but doesn't Neutron have a lot more archers? 6 versus... yeah, that's a lot more archers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's all that supply? That's strange.
Next expansion for Czech, or the next attempt, I guess.
But the Sentry Ward up there, giving perfect vision still, is, I think, in range for that one. Is it? It should be.
Yeah, I mean,
Czech now.
Either Czech is pushing very, very hard, very, very soon, or he's expanding. It's not that hard to figure out, I guess.
Tree of Life for Neutron finishes, and Nature's Blessing is going to be done in a moment as well, so it doesn't even take that long to get over there. Czech now, falling further back into the fountain. He is pretty low on mana, especially the Keeper for him doesn't have anything, whereas Neutron has much more mana to use. This is looking like a great start of the fight for Neutron, forcing the TP of his opponent right away. I wonder if that was not perhaps a bit of a missed opportunity. That TP, of course, always gets him out of trouble, but perhaps Neutron could have looked for more kills first. But okay, forces the TP away, and with that, once again, exposes this expansion, which is probably going to get cancelled. Or can Czech perhaps save it?
Needs to engage now and distract from all the damage, but the archers, arrows raining on that Tree of Life. But okay, let's take the fight first. Alchemist in the front row takes out the... or trying to take out the archers here. Neutron is splitting his forces. These archers take out the tree. These archers are distracting for the fight. And once again, expansion gone. Level 4 for Neutron.
And with that, the Entangle becomes much scarier suddenly as he went for the treants, of course, prioritizing this. Nice scroll of healing coming in for Neutron there, healing up the archers in the back. Suddenly, all the damage from the Acid Bomb has been healed up once more. Gets another archer kill. I think that was his first one, perhaps. But Czech's archers all super low HP. Same can be said for the Alchemist.
There's soon to be an Entangle, and then the Alchemist could be toast as there is no staff or heal potion on Czech's side. Czech is struggling hard, but finally finding level 4 as well. Another tree cancelled. And more
now,
kills.
Enough mana for one more spell. Can the shop do it here for Czech? It looks like he's just falling apart. He's got way fewer archers. They're lower HP as well. He's trying to force a TP here or something. Staff out from the Alchemist. Not enough. as the second hero dies there for Neutron. He doesn't have a TP anymore. This could be the time now for Czech to turn this around, perhaps. But he doesn't have too many archers left.
Big experience on the Alchemist now, of course. Level 3 for him. Acid Bomb just got a lot better. Also a potion to prevent the next hero focus. Blocked by Neutron. That was well done.
How long can he keep it up? There is Chemical Rage, but seems to be on cooldown at the moment, perhaps. Still so many archers left standing for Neutron. He would love to have a Scroll of Healing, but I think it's out of stock. Actually, there's 2 in the shop. Neutron has to get a scroll right here.
Doesn't want to get away from the spot to not let Czech expand, as his own expansion is coming in and paying off. Or can the heroes carry this?
Expensive here for Neutron, though. He lost 2 archers now, 3 archers very quickly, and a 4th one to follow. Uh-oh, Neutron, is he giving away his advantage?
Underestimating the force that is the Alchemist.
Yeah, he just lost 5 archers, one after the next, without any return kills. And it's probably gonna be more here, as the Keeper is looking for more kills. Has plenty of mana to use as well from Jack. That's 6 archers killed. This could be easily 7 if you just use the Entangle. However, Neutron has the expansion, has all that additional income, and it's gonna have his Alchemist back now as well.
And double Engine of War coming tier 3 transition, which is nowhere to be seen for Czech, and still no expansion. This is kind of Czech's last moment to get something done, right? But now with the Alchemist back, I'm not even sure there is time for him now. But things are just getting worse from this point on.
Yeah, if he expands, is he gonna try it again? Okay, he's gonna try one more time. Of course, he is lacking in production, far behind the opponent right now. Would love to see a Hunter's Hall as well for Neutron, but the lumber is a little problematic at the moment. Of course, both these players have to bring Wisps over and over to the fights for the Detonate to have quick answers to those Treants.
Czech is babysitting his expansion now. Maybe exposing his main a little, especially with the option of Goblin Zappers. How much solo experience did Neutron get? Wow, Czech surpassed him in that regard even.
Yeah, he's got much more experience indeed. Which only really becomes very relevant once they had ultimates, I guess?
Yeah.
Well, level 3 Acid Bomb is also really big. But from that, both are still far away.
We get a Hunter's Hall for most likely upgrades. And one of the best upgrades in the game is unlockable very, very soon with the Marksmanship.
How much lumber is that, actually?
Not
I got
enough.
no idea. Star Shapes. How much lumber is Marksmanship?
It's not too
you
much,
know.
I think. 125.
Ogre Lord gives the claws plus 12. Okay. And a Creep Jag coming in from the south. As Jack is saying hello and wants to find more archer kills. God, none so far. The Chemical Raged up. Alchemist in front is going for that Invul Potion very, very early on. And Neutron's archers all dropping low. No heal scroll here for him. Actually, there is one. But uses it very, very unideally. I don't know if that's the word. Losing 3 archers here super fast. And Neutron is continuing with his bad trades.
Yeah, Czech in the fights is just... It's just better as it seems. The Alchemist is doing the heavy lifting here, I guess. In the first fight, it was Acid Bomb that saved him. And here, the Alchemist in general being able to attack the archers, putting in so much damage, and now Chemical Rage again, more damage again, archers dead again.
Yeah, and suddenly Czech has ball enough time for himself, but the big trump card, the tier 3 upgrades, have not come to fruition just yet. Because Marksmanship is still not being upgraded.
175.
Just trying to get to have enough to hold just by mass producing archers.
Yeah. 175 lumber it is, chat confirms. 0-0 upgrades for Czech, 0-0 for Neutron, 0-0 for Czech. Hunter's Hall is coming there now as well, but he's still 1 tech behind.
Neutron going back in. Oh, and of course the Orb of Venom. Oh, I forgot about the Orb of Venom.
Yeah.
That's also a really big deal against these archers. That, along with Chemical Rage, plenty of tick damage, especially if you can spread it well manually. And okay, now 2 archers dying. Of course, in 2 base versus 2 base scenarios, 1-2 archers aren't the biggest deal.
There we
But
go.
if you continue to trade badly, it will add up over time.
Marksmanship is done. in 3, 2, 1, go. 20 to 22 damage. Before any other upgrade, he researches that. So 4 damage on every archer, and they have a lot of archers here.
And this is one hell of an upgrade in an Archer Wars. Check. I don't think he's aware of this tech possibility, but he should have seen the Orb of Venom already. He's moving south with looks like confidence, but he's down by 15 supply, and by upgrades, and by the orb, and also with heal scrolls perhaps. Oh no, actually, he's looking okay there.
One heal
Perhaps
scroll.
it's just a distraction tag. Czech should not be able to take any kind of even fight right now.
He's 20 supply down, and all the tier 3 upgrades, as you said. Treant summoned. Alchemists fight each other. No acid bomb here yet, if I saw that correctly. But Neutron has just so much stuff.
The archers in the top left not getting touched at all. Finally an acid bomb hits them, but already Czech's numbers have dwindled, having lost almost 3 archers already. The Treants can't be dispelled anymore. Oh, it's going for the first hero. There's no TP anymore here. Czech forgot about that. What is trying to transfer it? Oh, it wasn't the other hero. Last second. Saves the keeper right there. And at least keeps most of his army alive.
And the expansion finds time to pay off at least a little more. But man, the Korean is struggling so hard. Only one engine of war as well, right? So even with the expansion, he should be floating in gold all the time.
Expo hasn't been up for long though for Czech. I think only for around 1,000 gold or so. Myself, thank you very much for the 4 months. He says Remo's Mutter. Oh yeah, thank you. As the Alchemist continues to level here for Neutron as well. Very close now to level 5. And the biggest of all deals is the ultimate for the Keeper, the Tranquility. Is one of them close?
Uh-oh, doesn't seem like it, but it looks like Neutron, if he scouts the fountain... Oh, that was so close. The archer was about to fire a shot.
I think he saw him.
Okay, he doesn't want to fight uphill with all the missed chances then, I guess.
It looks like a hill up there, but it's actually not a real hill, so... He could do it, but actually... Czech retreats? Oh my god, this is so many archers. What is this, like 20 archers, 25?
I don't know, it looks super impressive, like in the campaign, basically.
Second attack upgrade for them is coming as well. Not far away here for Neutron for even more damage on all of these archers. And, like, I mean, we haven't said it in a long time, but it's still true. The numbers spell disaster, man. Like, how are we supposed to do this?
At first, the numbers don't lie, and yes, they do spell disaster for Czech. Just, I can't even fit it on one screen, basically. Level 5 Alchemist. Now, the heal scroll by Neutron was also pretty much perfect against the acid bomb. And Czech, he fought bravely, but he was just too late.
Trying to defend his expansion as best as he can. But yeah, it's 25 supply advantage. And upgrades as well. Finally, we have 1-0 and marksmanship on the archers of Czech, but not the numbers to support him.
And Neutron is also half a level ahead, so close to Tranquility. And then he doesn't even need heal scrolls anymore. Can just ultimate them back.
Oh yeah, true. And look at this damage from the archers. Makes you think it's not even piercing damage sometimes.
Yeah, piercing is not supposed to kill buildings, but marksmanship makes it work, and like 25 archers.
Yeah, it's a pretty high number. Absolutely true. One more kill, and there we go. We have Tranquility now. He doesn't even have to use it right away, but he will. It's a super low cooldown anyway, so you can almost spam that spell.
Nice entangle against it, so it's a little bit of a tug of war of mana. So focusing on the shop now is also not the worst idea, but new Treant summon finally has some normal damage against these buildings. He's losing 2-3 archers, okay, but Czech in the meantime losing the Alchemist against the entangle, losing the shop, losing the tree, losing the keeper thanks to a nice block by Neutron.
That seems to be that. Hero might be surviving here for a little bit, but this game is lost. GG! And the 1-0 for Neutron.
For Neutron and also for Oceanus. The first game under the new flag and the first win right away. as Neutron takes this home 1-0. The leader of Group A expand their advantage. Now it's Czech's choice of maps. This one map was predetermined, so you have to seed your player on concealed hills. They both decided to send a Night Elf. In general, Czech, it's not that long since he came back. How would you see his shape recently?
We saw him playing against Neutron. It looked really impressive at the Legendary Cup. In the WGL,
Against
so
Foggy,
far he
you
has.
mean?
Yeah, in the WGL so far, he didn't have the best showings, right? I think he was stuck in the open division for a very long time. And Czech, you know, if he is in his best shape, is someone we would expect in the top 16. But
That's true.
I would say he is still far away from his best.
I think he's doing better than who really didn't make an impact at all since his comeback. So Czech at least had this big win against Foggy on that day at the mTw Legendary Cup, but yeah, in the end I agree with you. Not on par with the top 6 Koreans, I would say. Maybe not even top 8. Maybe he's top 8 Korea at the moment, but there's not much behind him, actually.
And the last time we really saw him standing out was at GCS Summer
17, I think.
17? That was his 4th place, right?
Yeah.
Was that the one? Yeah, but ever since then, it's been rather quiet around him. He's busy with family life now. Already has 2 children, or the second one on the way, depending on if the wife is in the 11th or 12th month, who knows?
So we go into AZ as the second map in this clan war here. As the
I
admin is
guess
hosting this.
that game kind of came down to an early expansion, which Czech didn't expect to be able to be pressured so much, right?
Yeah. I think also Neutron's tech was a little faster, so his Alchemist was a little faster, and then this push was just very good.
I wonder if perhaps he was a little light for Wisps on the Detonate. At one point there were a lot of archers there. But it's a hard expansion map, certainly, and the timing for Neutron was perfect. Onto AZ we go next, the smallest map we have in the pool. Also a hard expansion map. And a possible Demon Hunter map, by the way.
True.
With Czech having tried once again the Keeper on the previous map, once again it not working out. I would not be surprised at all to see a Demon Hunter here. By the way,
so good against Foggy. Yeah.
before I forget, are you D&D?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Let me check again.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
That's always a little annoying.
Please remind me before every single game.
But I mean, you're always D&D once you're D&D, right?
Yeah, but sometimes my game crashes, and then I have to reboot, and then I hurry up to get into the channel, into the games, and then I forget to use D&D. You know me.
I know.
You
I
know
know.
me.
I know. I know that from personal experience as well. Thank you very much, Mozarani, for the sub, and welcome. So here we go. Map number 2. All right. Are you going to give me 1-to-1 odds? Demon Hunter versus Keeper?
I think it's rather likely that Czech is going Demon Hunter, so...
Okay, so yeah, you're on the same side. All
yeah,
right.
I'm
I'm honestly really expecting it. Like
I would be very surprised.
85%.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Neutron plays anything else but a Keeper, and I would be very surprised if Czech plays anything else but a Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here, by the way.
Oh, Neo.
Taking off my clothes.
Oh, you're making me flush, Neo. Flush, not flush. The toilet in the corner.
German toilet humor. Great. So, Czech is building his altar far away from the laboratory. Why is that?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? I was thinking the same. Demon Hunter, I knew it! Oh, I'm so smart against Keeper.
You really
Nobody else in the world would have expected this.
You really start to grow a good memory. Like, when did that start? All of a sudden remember tournament results and like players' hero choices and stuff?
I don't know. I must be sick or something. I must be coming down with something. It's very uncharacteristic. Yeah, but it was really night and day at the Legendary Cup when we saw Czech playing the keeper, Mura, which was like okay, but his Demon Hunter was just looking way better. Demon Hunter, Bears, Naga, old school style, which, on the other hand, Foggy didn't seem to be ready for. Let's see if Neutron is going to be ready for this.
Neutron should know if he prepared for his opponent and prepared with watching the replays of Czech versus Foggy, which I think is the best source to see what Czech is doing. Oh, double lightning shield here now. But no deny. Ah, that wasn't even close.
I was in the south. That was really close.
Ah, okay. I was in the north. That was normal.
Demon with a tome of agility and the circlet. That's a nice start for him. Keeper with the ring. Meh. He wants right-click damage and intelligence. And whoa, Neutron gets the worst items possible here.
Well, against the keeper against the Demon Hunter, is a ring really that bad? Well, usually he shouldn't be able to reach you, right? So
I think it's still bad because ring is good when you have a tank, when you have someone who stands there and takes it, you know, for more damage mitigation. But it doesn't matter if you have a ring or not. You have to run away from the Demon Hunter.
yeah.
Who's now coming in? There's one entangle here. Slows him down a little. Oh, does he get the surround? That's a ballsy move. Trying to surround him with a keeper, but doesn't really get it. The treants here adding in more normal damage makes it a little bit harder for the demon to commit in. But he still wants to slow down this keeper as much as possible.
Tech has started for Czech. Neutron again slightly ahead. So, will we see a Naga again?
I think so. I think you have to go Naga, you have to go Bears. Like, Demon is only a real demon with rejuvenation. If you don't have that, it feels very uncomfortable.
Squishy.
Yeah. There's like barely any recovery. Yes, there's Moonwells, but that's it. Well, the Keeper coming in wants to harass the demon a little bit more, who finds more agility here with the slippers, which is a nice find. And yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. Just like the ring is helping me out a little bit right now, but is this still the right call?
I don't think
In
so.
the end,
He doesn't have an entangle anymore.
Yeah. Demon and Blade, nobody trades as well as those two, and the Keeper once again learns it.
There's a lot of moon juice, so I guess it's okay to trade in that regard. Check is a little later with everything, I think. He didn't even creep the apprentices, okay. Hunter's Hall now, so yeah, that will be the lures and the way to Bears.
The cool thing there, trading with the Demon, I guess, is that both players have to retreat back to the main, and that should give the Keeper enough time to go for this camp, because level 3 is a game changer. That entangle level up against the Demon Hunter is really, really massive. So if these archers can steal the last hit... Oh, that was so close, actually. And this archer is dead if it doesn't get denied. That's level up for the Keeper, and he gets to level 3. But there is a burn quickly, so doesn't have to fear the level 2 entangle just yet. If it is even entangled.
It is nighttime, so Shadow Melt can be used, but none of the players have a dust. So yeah, you can use Shadow Melt here actually. Keeper again under more pressure than he should take. Ah, there we have the Shadow Melts. Saving the one archer and possibly more.
No reveal? Ah, there we go. Here comes the reveal.
Ah yeah, from the laboratory, of course. You don't need dust on Amazon. No?
And he's gonna get at least one kill. Would love the second here as well, but that's not gonna work. And Naga from Neutron as well has always been a decent counter to the demon, as she has a very hard time running out of mana.
Slowing down the demon a bit. Is there mana? There is mana for Entangle.
Oh. Wisp block. This could be a TP forced. Doesn't quite pull it off.
Demon Hunter escapes. We got a new donation here. Nick the Hero, €3. Where's the layout? Oh, there it is. Could you guys make it twice as big, please, for blind people like me? The overlay, you mean? We will make it a little bigger, yes. That's the plan.
It's a panda second, by the way.
Yes. Lucifer explained the reason for this as there will be bears in all of this. Oh, Shredder actually. So basically the panda prevents engines of war. with the damage he has.
Okay, interesting.
That was kind of the reason for the Panda.
Always feel, though, that a Panda has to be level 3 to really start doing anything. And look at what Neutron, on the other hand, is doing. He's moving across the map with a Shredder and Wisps. It's the Shredder push, boys.
I don't think Czech expected this. He needs more time.
And at least level 3 Demon. He should have the time for that, though. He's going for the Trolls right away. What is the focus here? If the shop would fall, this would be a big deal as well. Czech is going to need these potions. Oh, Neutron doesn't realize it. Does he perhaps not see it? It's still nighttime. Getting the shop would have been a massive deal. He wanted to go for the second Shredder as well, but Czech went for his own Shredder. However, with a cold arrow coming in, this Shredder is probably going to be falling. But at least, I guess, it doesn't go into Neutron's hands.
Sweet surround there with the Wisp block. Now, Czech's forces are here. Panda didn't make it to level 2. Demon Hunter did make it to level 3. He's quite tanky. He does dash out some damage. Okay, now we have Drunken Brawler, I guess. Yes, it is.
Oh, Demon
Hunter
surrounded!
in the middle of everything.
Oh.
Staff out. If only would have gotten the shop before.
Yeah, so important to have this shop here. Single lore only. He cancelled whatever was in the lore. Or was it perhaps a depth training? I'm not sure. But there's no units from the lores just yet. Panda, one breath after the next, is actually forcing these archers to go low HP here over time. But Angels of War are coming. And the shop is coming as well for Neutron.
Shredder soaks up the damage. Good dispel, but Czech feels like he's panicking a little. Only now the bears, or the first bear for Reju. Reju is the essence of this defense.
Oh, the Naga dropping low, but wisely a health potion had already been purchased earlier. And dude, Neutron is playing a really good game.
Yeah, super
realizing
solid.
the weakness of this build and punishing it as hard as you possibly can.
Absolutely. Towers are almost up. Shop in the back. I love this. We do have Reju now, but this is a one-man army. This is a Demon Hunter and then something.
There's an Orb of Venom now, which is a really big deal as well, especially against these archers with another Breath of Fire coming in. That's one of them dying quickly. Ancients of War, done. Nature's Blessing, not finished yet, but halfway ready.
Master Training, halfway ready as well. Entangle coming in. Staff out, but right next to the position where he was entangled. Needs to go to the shop, needs the potion, gets it.
The Naga is so good against him. Look at this continual slow. He's just being controlled so much. And he's stuck in the corner now. The demon might be falling right here, but he somehow makes it back to safety. Tree of Eternity has to help out in this.
Yeah, not the best position for Neutron to fight, but now the Engines of War are coming. Finally, some blockers for Neutron.
Yeah.
And
now Nature's Blessing
zappers.
is done. Oh, the double Moonwells. Oh, man. And there's no way you can deal with him. Dude,
Nope.
Neutron is playing this so well. Okay, the Zapper goes in a little bit bravely, but boom! And suddenly, 0 Moonwells.
0 Moonwells. One more bear is coming, but both heroes are super low.
Dude, Neutron is destroying him.
Yeah.
Neutron is owning him.
I hope Czech is not claustrophobic, because there's no space to move anymore.
Anything that Czech loses here, he can't reproduce. He's just too supply stuck. The demon, can it be the one-man Superman show here?
So far away from the old or even level 4, we become so tanky. Neutron lets go of this bear, actually. It's just a Demon Hunter versus Keeper fight at this point. But he's right next to the shop. Can go for more potions. There we go. Demon Hunter catches more damage. No Reju at sight. And there he is. Panda dies at the same time. GG. 2-0 for Neutron and therefore 3-0 for Oceanus.
That was like really well done. I knew Neutron had it in him to beat him, but think back to Czech versus Foggy.
Yeah.
Czech destroyed him there. But
Absolutely.
Damn, Neutron. Damn.
So
that was sick.
Absolutely. He just had the right answer and executed it well. And that's how you win games, I guess. So, with that, we have a winner in game 1, and that is Neutron. We have a couple of more for you guys. We have Lucifer versus Spiral up next, I guess. Hawk versus Ente, Cash versus Wan, and the 2-2 of Hawk and Cash versus Neutron and Shocker. So, the W3IL Group A continues. mTw versus Oceanus. mTw has to strike back. We're gonna be right back after a little break. The next match is the 2-2. Oceanus leads 3-0, and they sent Neutron and Shocky into the race now, in the 2-2 race against Hawk and Cash. We've seen plenty of Hawk today. He seems to be in a good shape. How about Cash? We were quite astonished how well he did against Happy at the mTw Legendary Cup. That's some time ago. Since then, I haven't seen him too much, to be honest.
You mean Cash?
Yes.
Yeah. I would tend to agree. I saw him earlier in one grid that he's playing in. Isn't he playing in... Didn't he play in Sam Cup or something?
In what?
In Sam Cup?
Oh, I don't know. We were busy with Sha Wai.
That's true. Yeah, but I would absolutely agree. I think Cash is one of those players who is talented enough that he actually doesn't need much practice. On a good day, Cash can beat anyone. Whenever he goes to W3IL, Cash always has those standout performances where he is able to hang with the best in the world, but unfortunately, he never makes it out of the groups. It's so close every time, but he doesn't quite make it. But is one hell of a player and always a force to be reckoned with.
At Streamfest, it didn't look too good for him. 4th place out of 4 players. We have the mTw guys in the red in the upper left, and Neutron and Shocker for Oceanus in blue in the bottom left. We have a keeper. We have no Huntress build, but maybe a transition, and Shocker in the bottom right with a Fiend opening. That is the normal stuff for Undead. Neutron will most likely feed him a little for a faster tier 2 Undead, and then when will the push hit, where will the push hit, and how strong is it gonna be, and what can mTw do in the early stages of tier 1 to delay the Night Elf Undead combo?
Yeah, but Neo, you told me, you just informed me that this Night Elf Undead is so good at timings and at pushing and at massing.
Yes.
Where's the bottom for the mass aura?
You don't need it.
Where the bottom at?
Well, I guess Keeper, Fiend, Focus, Coil, Nova. That is a very strong combo as well.
Also pretty good, that's true. And also the bottom, like, early on she can do like nothing, whereas the Keeper is so strong with his Entangle and the control in the early stages especially.
The thing
and the
is,
bottom's aura only really gets good on level 2, so she has to be level 3, and this is a small map for 2v2 standards, so if you want to power level something, it's not exactly a bottom, so I like
the thing is, the Undead needs time for at least level 2 and the tech. And what can you do? You need your Fiends. Ooh. Boy, that was close. So the Keeper is here to buy time, and the Keeper is way better at that, as you pointed out. As the bottom is, with the second Entangle here already, this could be a dead Grunt as the Blade Master. What can he really do? He's at below 100. Yeah, he got a Pendant for more Windwalks, but he's Entangled right away! And the damage ticks him, no, not down. Playing with fire
here. He's gonna go back in. He's actually going back in! Are you serious?
Madman! And he dodges the Entangle! How sick was that?
God.
And the Grunt actually gets away?
He's going for the kill as well. Are you serious?
Dude!
Oh,
the
cast
Entangle range!
1.30.4.
When this Entangle range got fixed, everybody was like, oh, that doesn't change anything. Well, got the Keeper here. The Grunt dies. He didn't deny it, didn't he?
Not quite.
Oh, okay, it was close though. That was the entire Keeper mana though.
And a lot of time as well. He was walking across the entire map for this kill. Did get it in the end. Shocker in the meantime. He wanted to creep the Merchant here, but that one's already gone. With Hawk having crept that earlier. And now DK stuck without the aura. That always feels bad. And the first Fiend is going to be picked up here by Cash.
Yeah, the Blade Master's doing a good game once again. Healing up now. One more hit and it's dead. There we go. So can he get that Footman kill? Yes, he does. The thing is, Neutron is playing without Huntress. It's only archers. It's a mass range army. What's going to protect the Fiends from Footman and the Grunts?
Yeah, this is certainly strange. Yeah, on his way to tier 2, there's no Hunter's Hall either, so it's not like there's going to be a transition to Bears or MGs or anything. So just archers And Fiends? I mean, the focus fire, I guess, is pretty sick with that, but...
Okay, let's check the text. We have tier 2 for cash. Hawk is on the way to tier 2 with a rifle build. Little engagement in the middle, but that shouldn't do too much. Tier 2 almost done. Hunter's Hall is very late for Neutron.
Oh, okay. He didn't want to go for one, but forgot about it.
Busy microing the Keeper, I guess.
Do you play second hero here as Night Elf?
You can play, of course, Alchemist, as he's so good with Heal Spray. And that's exactly what he does. I'm trying to buy more time. Ooh, that was close. Cash was coming in for the big steal. But he gets at least... Oh, a little too early. Didn't get it. So DK, 1 kill away from level 3, and that could very well be the Archmage. I mean, that's a town portal, but... Good Poison Ivy combo. Archmage down to 50%. Non-stop action here on Turtle Rock. That's why we love our 2 and 2s. Oh, he's going for him again. Blocked from the Alki.
Nice teamwork with the scroll of speed there, getting him away. That was pretty cool. Level 3 now for the DK as well. More damage to fear from the nuke. And the Coil Nova Entangle Acid Bomb. Plus Orb. That could be pretty damn scary here moving towards the mid and late.
Yep, that's a lot of minus armor. Most likely -8 from Orb and Acid Bomb alone.
And so many consumables going the way of the Moolies. The Oceanus, excuse me. Hex on a single archer. Really? Well, that one can't get coiled at least, I guess. Once again, trying to go for the hero kill. The Blade Master wasn't focused there. There is no entangle at the moment, however. So finding kills is difficult as another Fiend will be slaughtered. With militia support coming in from the main, the AM eats the coil, but he's still alive.
Rifleman fall, but he wants to engage further onto the Keeper. Speed scroll, hacks, right clicks, crit, everything. Keeper dies. Oh. That's a trouble now. Coil again, just above the threshold. Can he throw another acid bomb? No. Oh boy, this Archmage is getting away as it seems. Can he get something in return? Wow. The Paladin arrives right on time like Gandalf. Saves the Archmage here, and this is a double kill for mTw.
Alk will be able to make it away, but it's gonna take forever until he's back into fighting shape. Is he gonna deny himself? Doesn't even look like the most horrible idea, I guess. Hex coming in, Blade Master once again, looking for more kills, but there's plenty of coils still left to use. Not too much damage to fear here for the Blade, but the Lich should be coming any moment now, and here he is. However, with Frost Armor first, not Nova. So the nuke's still fairly tame.
Slaughterhouse in tier 3 on the way. Tier 3 for Neutron as well. Oh, this Alchemist is playing with fire!
Whew. Blade Master, is he somewhere in Windwalk? He certainly is!
He's coming!
Cash. He's smelling this kill, but the Moonwells are too close.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whoa! What a 2 and 2 this is! When of Mana stealing.
Shocker finds the Ancient Django and level 2 Lich, getting more experience, getting closer to level 4 DK here as well.
This movement speed now. And attack speed on Fiends and Lich. So good.
Shadowhunter here is the one worry, I feel like, for mTw.
Yeah.
Not even level 2. Yes, he's gonna get it here, but you really want him on level 3 for that level 2 heal wave, but that's still far away. Level 2 Paladin, is it aura time? It certainly is. Yeah. 2 armor on everything in a 2v2? That's amazing.
It's a constant score of protection that can't be dispelled.
I actually really like the Paladin. I like it much more than the MK. Yeah. Blood Mage could also be really cool, but again, dependent on the levels heavily.
So, tower gone. It's only the Fiends here. Won't do too much, I guess. Without an Orb of Corruption. Will be basically even trades. Coil Nova helps with that, of course, and level 4. Dude, he got 3 times movement speed.
He's so fast. Could easily outkite Hawk here, who has like no army, by the way. 3 rifles, 1 priest, that's it. And the priest is hungry for suicide, as it seems. Okay, Holy Light is there.
Fight in the south as well. Keep growing up to level 3. Mountain Giants are there. He needs that. And TP out. Switching over to the north. Is there still a fight going on for the turtle? Level 3 Lich gets it.
Did you know, by the way, that Mountain Giants can't get devoured at the moment, even without resistance skin?
I didn't know.
Someone told me, and I was like, what? Why is that? But I don't know why that is. DK here, fighting along with the rest of the undead army, going up against Hawk's human army. The Paladin has to be careful. Goes for the healing potion. That's on cooldown for now, though. As the two armies keep trading. Hawk is trying to force this TP and will be successfully able to pull that off. Otherwise, there could have been a hairy situation.
Soon to be destroyers. The upgrade starts now. Neutron has the big blockers at front. And I don't see mTw having a solution against them, really.
The numbers, perhaps. Just the mass is supposed to do it, as Hawk now does have the expansion up at the back of the turtle. They also have both the wards, which is always nice. Gives you more security. Easier to predict where your opponent is. No third hero for Shocker, by the way. And I think they have no idea about this expansion.
Not really, right? No.
It's a really weird position. Usually it would be the natural for the human, but it's not. It's like over there. It's
Cash
kind of
going
smart.
tier 3 and double Torrent Totem.
Oh my god!
You know
It's
what
like
that
Torrent?
means?
Oh my god. Cash, I love you. Okay, let's just chill, guys. No, don't fight, please. Can we fall back for a minute, please? No. 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes, no rush.
Like in good old LAN days. Remo just wants to see the torrents, but... We have some Night Elf blockers in the front, destroyers in the air, mass wisps who are hugging the Death Knight, which seems to be a big mistake. Now he's freeing them.
And those are the best tanks in the game. The unit in the back to provide the damage. Dark Ranger third now. Okay. Don't feel like she's the best addition, but alright. Wisps coming in for the detonate. Oh, those were amazing! The Walker's completely out of mana.
Blade Master in trouble as well. Wanted to get out. Doesn't really work. Heal Wave applied once more. These Mountain Giants are completely being ignored, but they are moving forward.
Heat Scroll coming in there for the mTw boys, but the Raider still falls. DK Lich still decent mana left. And the MGs, they're untouchable.
And this attack speed with the Endurance Aura is rather fast, man. Taunt. Paladin and Tangle Coil Nova. Destroyer shots down! And that means the Devotion Aura is gone as well.
Yeah, there we saw the focus fire. Entangle, Acid Bomb, Coil Nova, and a bit of Orb of Venom damage as well on top. With that, the hero is gone, and like nothing is dying except for the Blade Master, perhaps, who has all these claws in the world, but not enough survivability. GG. And the next point, that is the fourth one for Oceanus game.
Fourth in a row. Blade Master was silenced. You were questioning the Dark Ranger a little, huh? That was her purpose. Keeping the Blade Master out of Windwalk. Entangle Coil Nova right clicks. Boom, second hero kill. And I was not the biggest fan of not going Huntress, but I guess on this map it makes sense because Mass Huntress on, I don't know, it's too narrow maybe for Mass Huntress and Fiends behind it. So buying the time for the tech was essential here for Oceanus. And they made that work really, really well. Constant skirmishes, but never big clashes from what you can steamroll out of. So they got the time for tier 3, which is not easy against human and orc, because usually they stay on tier 2, they build the big army, they push you while you're waiting for tier 3 and the upgrades that you need at tier 3. But Neutron and Shocker, man, playing it really, really well.
Yeah, perhaps there was a missed opportunity for mTw to, you know, go for that push, because until MGs are out with the upgrades, it takes a long time. If you go Huntresses, that's a really long transition way towards MGs. If you go Archers, it's easier. However, of course, also more dangerous. But it works out here. I must say I'm kind of disappointed, though, that this game ended so quickly. Didn't even see a single torrent.
At least Cash was trying, but that was a little too late. Thank you, Kungorn, for the Prime sub, saying, Yanis, you look better than Thursday at Rocket Beans. I hope you feel better with Remo by my side. Always. Nothing against Marco, but, you know, 10 years. 10 years right here.
How did you look on Thursday?
You know, Arthas when he grabbed the Frostmourne? Like that.
So that's basically a moment of full bliss, right? Of like full achievement.
No, like super zombie.
Ah, okay, okay. Ah, yeah, now I know.
I was dead. I tried my best, but it was tough. But it was only
Dude,
2 hours, so it's fine.
That campaign was so good back then.
It still is!
Arthur's Northrend campaign.
It still is. And soon, in 4K.
Looking so forward to playing that again in Reforged, dude. And especially, the bonus campaign, dude. The bonus campaign, are you kidding me? Gonna play it for the 11th time in my life.
I wonder how they remodel all of that, but we'll get there. Tomorrow, by the way, we have Xiaowai Cup finals starting at 1 p.m. And afterwards, WGL European Open Qualifier. You can sign up for that and try to claim a spot to the main qualifier, where you can get a ticket to Shanghai to the Warcraft 3 World Championships when it's about $60,000 later this year. I think in June. I don't know if we can say the date yet. I don't think so. Oh, and we go old school. We go very old school. We go Lost Temple.
All right. I really like this map in 2v2s. You know what's a shame though? We never see them going to the islands.
It's true.
Like not even once.
It's pretty tough to creep and take some time, and like in
Yeah.
2 and 2 you can't get off the mainland. It's just impossible.
Yeah, especially in 2v2, on maps like this and Twisted Meadows, it feels like it always comes down to this split push situation. One guy attacks this space, the other guy attacks this space, especially if one player is the weak link, you know? So he can't fend off an army by himself.
Question chat. Oceanus, what is that? That is a multi-gaming clan that picked up some Warcraft players formerly known as Team Moolies. Neutron, Spiral, Shocker, Wan.
Dude, we casted a 2v2 here in LT not too long ago, which was a Dreadlord first Fast Expo. Who was that again? Ah, it was Shaddai, I think, right? I'm pretty sure it was Shaddai. With the other, his ally was human, and he was given mana with the siphon for more carrion swarm.
Was
Do you
that?
remember?
Was it that game with Bizarre and Maru?
I'm not quite sure, but that was pretty cool, man.
Spooky and Starbuck. Okay, Remo is gone for now. Spooky and Starbuck, indeed. Chat, love you. Is Discord down or am I down? No, everything seems fine. Check. Yes. Yeah, I think Remo is resetting his internet or something. We will be back. That was a fantastic 2 and 2. I think Discord is going down. Okay. Okay, Discord is dead. Then we have to go to Skype. Remo. Discord dead. Let's go Skype. I haven't used Skype in forever. Discord dead. Okay, I think I have to download Skype, or do I? Oh no. Skype. Don't even know my account name anymore. Some stupid stuff. Ah. Huh? Oh, you've been signed out. That's not good. There's a problem with your... What? Verdammte Axt! Fucking hell. Ah! Huh. Okay, I don't really know how to log into Skype. I tried all my passwords. Fuck. Okay, I will create an account real quick. Yeah, that's some quality entertainment here. Ja. Ja. Okay, Remo, if you see this, go Skype. I don't know my account name yet. Don't want a picture. Don't want to test this. Fuck this camera. Remo, read WhatsApp. Was dein Skype? Worst timing ever. Skype profile. Rules. Skype name. Fucking hell. I can't copy my Skype name? What bullshit is this? Okay. I think Cash and Hawk are struggling as well. So I got Skype up now. Oh, Discord is back up? Not for me. Let's test. Remo's still up. Yeah, Discord dead, Discord dead, Discord dead. I don't think Remo's reading his WhatsApp. Remo. Read WhatsApp. Alright, I'm back now! And waiting for Remo to call me. Yeah, it's looking really bad for mTw, and that was not to be expected. I mean, Czech is most likely their weakest player. But the 2-2, man, not getting the revenge 2-0 and 2-2 is quite hard. They can still make it. Of course. With strong one-on-ones after this. Everyone's ready. Alright, let's go. Waiting for the admin to start, and then hopefully Remo will join me in a bit. Why is Discord going down when we have a cast? That's just... it shouldn't happen. So, we do have a game though. As the players, of course, had to... had to set up their voice communication as well. Team Oceanus on the blue color in the north and the right. And the, what is it, east. mTw in blue. The color there, unfortunately, a little misleading. The overlay doesn't like 2 and 2 very much. In red. So Hawk in the bad position for a human expansion. But this goes for Neutron as well, as the Night Elf is usually the expander in the Night Elf Undead team if they go for that. Cash could expand later maybe, but not very likely. So Lost Temple is a lot about the middle. By the way, thank you very much. 12 inches of thunder for the Prime sub. A walk for the 4-month resub. And Muradorm for the 8-month resub. Discord seems to be up again. Not for me yet. And especially not for Remo. Like a few people are getting back. This time, there's no Engine of War. This time, it's a Huntress build. 12 inches of thunder is a really good nickname, man. Congrats to that. And a Fiend build, which is like the normal Night Elf Undead combo. On the other side should be Blade Master, Grunts, Archmage, Footman, as always. Maybe an earlier transition to Rifleman this time, when they see they have Huntress. I don't know. But, yeah, as I said, the Fountain is so important. 2 big items here that can decide the fights. 2 big consumables. And the first blood on this map goes to Neutron. Thanks, of course, to Entangle. The question is now, is it single Engine of War or dual Engine of War? We gotta wait for another 10 lumber, and then he will decide. Usually it's double Engine of War. Hawk, going for the natural, as you always do. Because it's guaranteed level 2, and a decent item, and it frees up the expansion for you. Does he want to expand there, though? That's the question. Because it's easily killable and attackable by Shocker. Blade Master and Keeper trading. Not the greatest idea for now. For the Keeper, at least. But wakes up the creeps. Distracts. Counters the aggro by Windwalk. Level 2 for the Undead here right away. Pretty easily doable with Skeletons as well. And Hawk doesn't have the lumber for the power build. Ooh, that throws him back quite a bit. And the Keeper dies. Okay. Whoopsie. Little too focused on the expansion over there. Alright. Gonna... Yeah, Remo, you gotta add me and call me. I sent you everything via WhatsApp. I don't have your old account anymore. I had to create a new account. So Blade Master can of course heal up in the shadows. Oh, Cash losing a grunt to this. Yeah, it's a lot about the fountains, as I said.
A player's forces
Yeah, you like that, huh? The honey puff thing? I can imagine. So this is exactly why this position is not that good. Because the distance from undead to human is not that great. And this will be quite a few kills here. Especially against the peasants, not against the town hall, I guess. Because there's not much, or not enough force. Speaking of force, Neutron's force is rising with yet another grunt kill. That's 2 down for Cash already.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Hawk is coming in for the rescue. With Militia, that should certainly be enough. But buys time for Neutron to get more hunts. And hunts on Lost Temple.
Town is under siege.
We will ask Take about that next week. Or, I hope the guys there will ask him if we have a 2-2 for some reason. How he feels about Huntress on Lost Temple. And if he still holds a grudge on Podox. So, counter expansion by Neutron and a counter push as well, but Oceanus taking the time to creep the middle. Do they have time for the Overseer? because Hawk is diving into the undead base, and it's in the middle of the attack. It's a very vulnerable timing. And that's the first Echo done. I mean, in 2-on-2, it's maybe not that bad because Neutron can always pass resources to make up for it. That will slow him down. But usually, the fast undead is the most important thing. Ooh, nice round. Will force a TP. Question is, how much damage can he do in the meantime? TP out. I think... Oh, wow. He got 3 Acolytes? That's big. That's really big. Thank you very much, Bomber Beer, for the 2-month resub. Thanks for the content. Thanks for watching. Yet another TP by mTw. And it's... Oh, it's Cash with a Shadow Hunter. That could be a lot of kills, but Neutron joins in to the rescue here. As Hawk is so far away. I think he didn't rebuy a TP. No, he didn't, so he has to walk all the way. And Oceanus is once again wreaking havoc at this expansion. Another grunt there. That's number 3. Hex is helping a little bit, but not against this mass. And that's exactly the Huntress Fiend timing that I was talking about. Hawk says hello. Oh, actually drops out of that surround. Can he get another Entangle out? There is mana. Speed Scroll, block, Entangle. That should be enough. Hawk. No way! How? Oh, the coil is enough. Avada Kedavra and the Archmage falls on level 3. So no Water Elementals against these Huntress now. Damn that coil. Last game already, just coiling the Archmage the entire time.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the Expo holds. Heavy losses, but he holds. Keeper is close to 3. Towers are not that scary. Defend is helping a bit, but there's no ranged army. At all. And this Huntress damage. You know it from 1-on-1 by now. The glaives. So good. And yeah, Neutron stays on tier 1. Expo starts to get up. And they did the damage they wanted. They killed a hero. They killed some peasants. They forced some repair. They forced a lot of items. That's what they want. And tier 2 is only done for cash.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Let's see if Remo added me on Skype. Nope. Remo, can I just search him? Okay, I sent friend invitations to Remo. Or friend requests to Remo. Ooh, Blade Master is dead! Man, Oceanus has this so under control. Ah! But there's a big fight right now. Let me see. Yo. And the Shadow Hunter dies as well. What the hell? That's so loud.
Hello.
Hey, Remo, how you doing? I think we're witnessing the end of this game as Cash is losing everything left, right, and center.
Oh my god, this audio is so bad.
Holy
How is it on your end?
Yes, yeah, it's ridiculously bad. If you're used to Discord, that is horrendous. Shocker not even participating in this fight, fighting a Warsong Battle Drums. Cash has lost everything except, like, this guerrilla troop. Blade Master dead, Shadow Hunter dead, a ton of grunts dead. And Hawk just got back with his Archmage, oh boy. I hope it's getting better. Like this audio thing.
I don't know. So who's winning? What?
Who's winning? Oceanus is winning, I think. Pretty sure about that. Shocky stuck at 40 supply, but he got Entangle help. Man, this tri-hero combo, Keeper, DK, Lich, is fantastic.
Cash getting some pickups though in the main. Oh, almost surround there on the Huntress. But Ensnare will get the job done. What?
It sounds like 2004
yeah,
again.
It sounds like we're speaking, I don't know, through 2 centimeters of cardboard or something.
Well, we gotta live with that for this game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Not the ideal audio quality, but at least your expert analysis is back.
Right, 2v2 expert, here we go. DK, once again, a lot of experience here being gathered in the early game. Nova, that's a kill, that's a level 4. And wouldn't you know it, there's a red camp right next to it. Would love to grab up another aura here.
Dude,
they
have
like...
That's the second red spot for them already. And they're not even being contested for this. They got the Warsong battle drums before. Oh, Blade Master's coming in if he steals this.
Oh, that would be big. Tome experience. A reveal actually coming in against the Blade.
Didn't get
Nice.
him though.
Heads up play, but only the medallion. Medallion. Thank you very much, Stefan Z, for the sub, and Eleazar for the 300 bits, and Bombardier for the 2 months. Says thanks for the content. I don't know when Neo left off. Where did you leave off, Neo?
At Bombardier, but let's appreciate 12 inches of thunder once again.
Yeah, I thought the same. That's a good one.
So, another fight, and Cash is suffering once more. Hawk and Cash are pretty good 2-2 team. They're pretty good in 2-2 in general. Hawk having so much success with Foggy, Cash having so much success with Happy, and they're getting stormed in the ground here.
Yeah, absolutely obliterated. And Shocker doesn't even have tier 3 yet. There's no orb. There's no destroyers. This is only gonna get worse.
Tier 3 is done now. He's getting destroyers and the Crypt Lord.
Oh, I like that.
In team games, Crypt Lord is just so good.
Yeah. Impaleroo can be pretty sick with these massive ass armies. The mainland has mostly been crept actually by now, as Cash is going to the natural of neutrons here. Cash not even 50 supply, 41 only. He suffered this game.
He lost his heroes. He lost like 3 grunts in the early game. 1 to the creeps. Yeah, it's not Cash's game, that's for sure. But he's getting level 3 now, finally, with another push coming by Neutron, who's always there where he needs to be, I feel.
Yeah, man. Neutron is playing one hell of a clan war today. And looks like they're on their way to their 6-0, which is pretty insane against mTw.
Yeah. No one expected a one-sided clan war here today. So, Night Elf versus Orc, Keeper alone, 2 heal scrolls here. On the other side, of course, we have heal wave, and on the other side, we have the Impale #1 of the day, plus a Destroyer with mana and a bunch of footmen. Well, guess who's gonna win that?
Oh, look at the Impale! Oh my god! That was like 12 targets. And that's why you play Impale, boys. Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful indeed. Hawk is fighting him back at least a little here. But no losses for Shocker. I think Neutron TP'd away, keeping Cash busy during this attack. No Paladin this time. Quite surprised that the Footmen all survived against the Lich and Destroyers. Ah, here we go. Ice Age starts and the Novas hit them.
Actually, Hawk is holding on surprisingly well here. One of the Destroyers very close to dying. That one will be lost. That's the level up for the MK. Level 3 now on him. And Hawk still has some force remaining. And in fact, his ally Cash is coming in from the middle to help him out. And that's certainly going to have to signal the retreat here for Shocker. Coil Nova on the Blade Master. At least the coil, and he's dropping low already. TP will have to be popped. Looking for more kills on the way out. One more Destroyer will fall. As Shocker is forced to retreat.
But this
Neutron.
is the split push, exactly. The split pushes in 2-2. Grubby and Happy were masters at this back in the day at EG.
Oh, double separate time! Can they connect? Can they be stopped? TP coming in, not gonna survive. This Boar is not gonna survive. And the second Zapper. Oh, the Boar is in the back! He has to save him, somehow.
Mass repair. Here comes Hawk to the rescue, but is he really? Hunters are streaming in. AoE damage, of course, but is it enough? The second one is pretty safe here.
And he tries to get out.
Okay, so this Zapper was for nothing.
Yeah. That was expensive. That cost him like 2, maybe 3 hunts and 2 Zappers. That's a lot of resources gone. But the undead heroes, dude, 5, 4, 2, almost level 5 on the DK. Whew, that's a scary undead army.
There's some kind of Skype overlay that I don't know. Ah, there. That's how I get rid of it. It was an overlay over the Warcraft thing that drove me crazy.
Impale lining it up. It's not quite
Oh,
lining
the
it up.
Shadowhunters just popping in seconds. No way to get out there. Counter focus attempt on the DK, but way too tanky. Yeah, we're all waiting for that impale. Blade Master, man, they are just killing one hero after the other. Second expansion by Hawk, though. If that goes through, maybe they still have a chance. They're holding on way longer than I expect. They're under constant pressure. They lost so much in the early. Oh, there's the reason why they survived this long. Boneyard transition by Shocker.
Frostworms in the 2v2? That's super rare, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
Mountain Giants. Oh boy. The best damage in the game and the best blockers in the game. Combined in one force.
So Neutron this time is taking the long transition route, starting off with Huntresses, but now going into MGs. But they should have the time for this. It's 4 base versus 4 base here at the moment, which is pretty cool. But Cash, dude, Cash, has he ever been at 50 supply this game? Once again, down to 38 only.
He's at tier 3. Rebuilds the barracks. No TC yet, which would be pretty helpful, I guess, in 2-2s.
The town is under siege.
And they start a siege again, this time with a Frostworm.
Okay, Hawk's coming in. He's got a lot of rifles, but guess what? There's an Impale Cryptlord here as well. First one hitting pretty well. Oh, but... Well, Stormbolt, Focus Fire, Frostworm dead immediately. I guess MK pretty good against it. MK actually has the Orb of Lightning. That's pretty cool. Going for the DK now next. Does he have the damage to force the TP? Or perhaps even the kill here before the TP even. Nova coming in along with the coil. Right clicks and the DK. Safe towards the back.
Destroyer is about to fall as well. Shocker maybe overextending here. Man, one volley gets rid of like a quarter of a Frostworm
A player's
life.
forces are under attack.
Neutron trying to hold his TP. Or is it Shocker? No. Neutron with the first 2 Mountain Giants. Oh, but the Keeper! Accessible via Blade Master. Crit and backstep. Invo Potion used very early on. Trying to get out. And snare against it. He wanted to reposition. That won't work. Entangle against the blade. Maybe with Taunt he can save his buddy. Who's gonna do more damage?
Oh my god!
Oh, Hex! Backstab! Kill with a crit!
Dead? Woo!
And the
20
Blade
HP.
Master got saved. Cash, sometimes he's just a god with his Blade Master.
Yeah, and remember, this is Lost Temple. There's no taverns here, so there's no revive. No quick revive anyways. It's gonna take a long time.
Jesus, how is mTw still in this game and how are they turning this around? Shocker on the way home, I guess, has to face Hawk again this
The
time.
Impale! He's lining it up perfectly. Nice.
Doing the Townfall doesn't make much sense. But some time to breathe for mTw now. But they're not willing to do that. They want to kill Neutron.
So around on the Mountain Giant, it's gonna be a big loss right here. Takes a while to kill, however. More time for the Keeper to revive, as he's halfway done already. Seems like Shocker is having to cover both bases here. Cryptlord though, almost level 3. That's gonna be another big level up. Hawk on his way once again to the undead main to distract, as it seems.
And Cash and Neutron relentlessly fighting against each other. Shocker kind of has to make a decision. Where do I go now? Where's the DK, by the way? He's not
In the
looking
main.
around. Ah, in the main. Okay. So he can't TP.
Neutron gave over
six-
some more resources, so now the DK's got the TP again. Shadowhunter, by the way, doesn't have a TP. Blade Master has it, has to pop it, but the Nova coming in, along with a couple of right clicks, is enough for that hero kill. I guess there was a coil there as well, which I didn't see.
A player's forces
And now TP back from Shocker into the main, trying to save this Boneyard. This could be the perfect Impale. Give it to me, baby! Wasn't even that sick, but was pretty good, I guess. And the Coil Nova's coming in, 2 rifles dead immediately. And now the A-bombs holding the front line. The Crypto still more spells to use with another Impale here. That was a really nice one. MK in the front, taking a lot of damage there as well, but plenty of potions still in that inventory. But Hawk is finding a lot of kills here onto statues, onto destroyers, and perhaps even Frostworm.
Nice impel once again. Worm is out for even more damage, especially against the casters. Or maybe the Mountain King. Can he nuke him once again? No. Survives.
forces are under attack.
What a chaotic, action-packed, tug-of-war, turnaround 2-on-2 this is.
Cash still not at 50 supply.
So sick.
But torrents are coming.
Oh, they got it. Pulverize and torrents coming as a solution against mountain giants.
Pulverize not affected by the damage block. Is that the way to fight back? But he has to be helped by Hawk. Once again going for the hero kill. The Keeper might be dying here instantly. Invul Potion on 15 HP.
Oh,
And has
so
TP out.
sick. Level 4 now. mTw united for the first time in forever. They were just defending and pushing everywhere. Now they have Torrent, but once again, an undecked Plague at Hawk's expansion. Level 5 Lich.
Oh, look for the Nova.
Eats the worm. There we go, Call Nova on this Mountain King, but again, above the threshold, can heal himself.
But now he has to be extremely careful. This Invul will have to be perfectly timed. So scary. Finally, the Paladin is coming in for a bit of Holy Light. But still so hard to deal with this undead army.
Level 4.
Oh, the Nova! It's all the casters.
Time to pick up the pieces for the Lich now. He has to get in range. The Abominations are soaking up everything! Mountain King dies, level 6 for the Death Knight. And Resurrect Dead, or Animate Dead for Rifleman. That was worth it. For
And Peasants. And Peasants.
And Peasants, yeah. Showmanship by Shocker here. GG, 6-0 for Oceanus.
mTw, arguably the strongest team in this league, by far, many would say, is getting pummeled here by Oceanus.
Super well done by Neutron and Shocker, man. They were struggling a little in the mid game during the worm transition, but damn. In the end, they prevailed, and that's what counts. Such a nice 2-on-2. Rarely disappoints.
Is Discord working for you?
I'm on, I think.
For me, it's still not. Okay, I'm gonna try to reboot real quick. I'm gonna be back.
Alrighty, we go into a little break anyway before we go into the second one-on-one. Is it time for mTw to clash back, or will Oceanus take the victory already? Michael versus Spiral, or Lucifer versus Spiral. Coming up next, stay tuned. I do miss Warcraft though, and that's why we go into match number 3. Big surprise in the Oceanus versus mTw clan wars. Oceanus is leading 6-0. 2-0 for Neutron, 2-0 for Neutron and Shocker in the 2-on-2, and now it's Lucifer versus Spiral in the next one-on-one that we have. It's time for mTw to step their game up, otherwise they lose this clan war and the group.
Yeah, and as you said, this would be quite the surprise. Spiral has been hyped up like crazy here by you, by our chat, like he's the savior, come to return to the world of the living and bless us with his presence again. It seems like he is a Farseer spammer, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I see him with Farseer a lot. I don't know if it's spamming. I mean, it's Northern Isles. Farseer is pretty popular here on this map. In general. Across all matchups, I guess. Lucifer, under the new nickname Michael, starts... Wait, with a Dreadnought.
What? Oh my god, it's a neutral hero build.
What's he going for then? Dark Ranger? Pit Lord first? What the hell is this?
Rain of Fire?
Yeah, I think so.
And Spire must be like, excuse me? I haven't seen this on ladder before.
Like, seriously, I have not seen this in a pro game before.
Is he gonna go, like, mass cleave damage DK second for the heal or something?
Are there so many claws here on this map?
There's a marketplace.
That's correct. So he goes Rain of Fire first. So he wants to buy time now with Area of Effect against the peons and burrows.
That's so weird.
Goosebumps of history, like, or memories. This is shades of Zakard and Grubby. Pit Lord in front of an Orc base, letting fire rain onto peons and burrows. This is BlizzCon. What was it? 2005? One of the most legendary games of all time.
And it is pretty expensive here. So much mining time forced over these peons, but no kills means no more skeletons, means not too much more threat, as this Farseer is just continuing to accelerate here, getting his level 2 across the map. And with that, an Acolyte hunt can always be in the books.
Absolutely, especially since the Farseer is already level 2, and that means Chain Lightning, and Chain Lightning means grilled Acolytes, or can mean grilled Acolytes. We got Backpack for Lucifer already. Do we want to call him Lucifer or Michael now?
Why not both?
Why not both? Okay.
Well, the first Fiend is out in the main, but getting quickly surrounded by the Grunts and the Wolves here, potentially. I like that one Grunt is always following the Pit Lord around, always giving him intel. So a bit of base harass on both sides, I guess. First Ghoul is gonna be dying to the Chain Lightning as the Pit Lord is once again back with more Rain of Fire.
A player's forces are under attack.
Grunt also dies. There's one more peon which fell. And with that, the Pit Lord is almost level 2, but completely out of health. He wants to deny himself to the peons, to the spears, and he will. So strange. Farseer would love to get this Fiend. Ghoul's coming out, trying to save the one Fiend. There is a Chain Lightning available. The Wolves are chasing after it, trying to get that kill, but not so much follow-up damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not really, no. Still no shop means... yeah, no skeletons for a long time. Doesn't have the resource for a second hero or a slaughterhouse. Rushes tier 3 here with his Pit Lord, who's still not level 2. Can he steal the last hit? Ah, no. And now with the Shadow coming in, he's got more healing. With the salves, the Skeleton Scout here is very important. With that scroll plus the Hex, Fiend kills are very easy. Lucifer / Michael already has Burrow, and he just hides him. Just on the middle of the map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, impossible to know where they are.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. But yeah, you didn't miss much expertise from my side. Radar Walker play for Spiral.
You were muted this entire time?
No, not the entire time. Just a little bit.
Okay. But what is this Pit Lord like doing? Gold mine check is a bit of an advantage for the undead, yes, but this is so weird.
Yeah, Rain of Fire is not the strongest AoE spell in general, and against Orc, like what does it do? Oh, getting killed, I guess. Raider is coming in. I don't know if he has End Snare. I kind of doubt it.
I think it's a little too early for that. Pit Lord is very fast here with the boots, investing 400 gold into mobility. Would love to get this talisman as well, but Farseer picks it up. And End Snare's gonna be done soon. About 15 more seconds or so. And level 3 Farseer.
Greeted by the wolves. Pit Lord back at home.
Discord's working again.
Oh, sweet. Let's change immediately.
Town is under siege.
Hello?
Ah.
Oh, that is so much better. Oh my god, how bad is Skype actually?
The comparison.
It's like when you're in a plane and your ears are, you know, closed all the time. What's that called? And suddenly they pop and you can hear again.
Yeah. Or like the difference of SD and HD. Just for audio. Ah.
Or
Praise it be, or blessed be the Discord gods to never disappoint us again.
Another Fiend died here. The Pit Lord is level 2.5, and he does have Cleave, by the way. Still no second hero. There's the Orb of Corruption now. But another Fiend fell. With Spirit Link now coming into the mix, it's gonna be harder for Michael here to find kills as well. And this Pocket Strat Pit Lord, I'm still a little bit doubtful of.
Yeah, we have 3 disables now with 2 ensnares and hacks, so what is Lucifer going to do to kill this expansion attempt? Rain of Fire is still level 1, Cleave is not doing that much damage yet, he's not pimped, there's no frenzy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's not even at 30 supply, like... This is one of those weird builds which just seems like what is it doing, actually?
I guess if you do enough damage in the early, you can kind of get some kind of advantage and then go from there. Maybe he just wants to have fun, I don't know. Maybe he's underestimating Spiral hardcore.
Yeah, that might be it. He probably, or possibly, has never heard of him before. And thought he could pull off like a focus kind of play, where, you know, Burrow Rush, that kind of deal. Under equivalent, I guess. But that didn't work out. Perhaps, though, at least, the Pit Lord is still gonna get the Great Hall cancel, but it's gonna be close. It's only missing 100 HP. Yeah, it's too late now for the cancel.
Yeah, it's completely ignoring it as well.
Town is under siege.
And counterattack by Spiral into the base with plenty of damage and only the grunts there to defend. We have a base race.
Base race against grunts, that usually doesn't work out too well for the guy who doesn't have the grunts and the raiders.
But we have magic damage
burrows?
against burrows.
Yeah,
That's
true.
not too bad.
True, true.
Oh, but heal wards on Spiral's side. That's really good as well. You can heal up now, then maybe TP. Oh my god, there's damage everywhere on Lucifer's side. He's only staffing. Oh, losing a fiend to the burrows.
And a destroyer, can't coil that one. Good Burrow micro there by Spiral, immediately targeting the right units. And the TP home with 1 Pit Lord and 1 Fiend. Well, that's one sad TP if ever I saw one.
Yeah, and usually
And he's kind of surrounded in there as well.
Usually the Orc army should be pretty hurt now, having fought against the ghouls and the towers the entire time, but hey, guess what? Heal ward was there.
Howl of Terror, we have the 1-1-2 build here, but the Farseer in the end will decide to TP out before losing too much. This Pit Lord actually saved his main, surprisingly. But across the map, there's 2 bases for the Orc, as the expansion is now finished.
7,300 gold here. It's not much gold, really. It's a 400 gold difference or something. And Spiral still has all his production buildings. 3 of it. Heals up now. Scouts with the Farseer. I like that. We have a new donation. Thank you, TubiFex4 for the 10 euros. And Chaos Sherzan for the Prime sub. And Max Communism for the 7-month resub. Let's go take our mTw fighting. Well, doesn't look too good for you. Big thanks to TubiFex.
AoE damage here from the Pit Lord isn't too bad, but Creepjack's coming in. This 1 Fiend and Statue seem to be falling without a question, as Lucifer / Michael is just continuously getting annihilated. It's 1 Pit Lord now against the world. But
Seriously, he has nothing else. The Destroyer's falling, and he has 11 supply. That's a Pit Lord, and what else does he have? 6 Acolytes.
Yeah.
And ghouls in production. Nice.
He's got... But he's also got hope, Neo. He's still got hope.
And faith, that's true. But he has to hold this base alone against this.
Would be pretty insane if he manages to pull it off.
Nope. Calls it a GG. Spiral. Oopsie. Spiral. Taking the map easily due to Lucifer pulling some troll strats.
Yeah, that was weird. I guess he played that before. I guess it worked out better. I think the idea is you have the ghoul there, you have the rain of fire coming in, and suddenly it's 2 skeletons. It's 2 corpses, 3 corpses, 4 corpses, and more skeletons coming in. You attack the burrows, you rain of fire the repairing peons maybe, but Spiral just played too well against it. No inch given.
To be fair, it doesn't really matter what it was supposed to do, you just don't do it. You're down in a clan war that's deciding most likely this group. You're down 6-0, and one of your star players is pulling out a pit lord first. If I would be the team manager, I would be pretty pissed at Lucifer right now.
Niklas, how pissed are you right now?
Taker, what do you say? I mean, it's always fun to see changes, but quite an important clan war here.
Yeah, they are most certainly gonna lose this one now. Only one more point required for Oceanus.
They have to win every single map from now on. And they are up against Juan and Ente and still Spiral.
Yeah, this one seems to be going almost certainly to Oceanus, the win of this clan war. But of course, all the points matter. Not just who wins the clan war, but rather the entire sum of it. Up to 15 points are possible, and those 15 points are divided between the 2 teams. Seems like this is going to be my last game as well, by the way. I'm going to have to leave you guys after this one, unfortunately. I have to head out for some boring-ass work. Neo's going to have you covered, though.
Yes, of course.
If hopefully his cough remains suppressed.
It's alright, I got my cough button. It's fine. I'm still waiting for an email that is pretty important, and I didn't get it yet, and I wonder why. It's kind of annoying. But alright, gonna get it sooner or later. And of course I'm gonna be there with you until the very end of this clan war. We are basically halfway through. 2 series went in favor of Oceanus, the 2-on-2 and the game of Neutron. And now, halfway through the 3rd set, it's again a lead for Oceanus. 7-0 against mTw. Everyone said, oh, they're gonna stomp everyone. The only pro team in this league. Not so much.
Yeah, this is quite the debut for Oceanus, absolutely. I always knew they were strong players, but certainly wasn't expecting this kind of showing here. It could still be going the way of mTw if they really step it up right now. They have what it takes, but even if that should be the case, the result here is already better than many others would have expected.
Yeah. They have their, more of their star players coming up. Check was their weakest player, their weakest link, I guess. Hawk, super strong. Cash, super strong. Lucifer, in shape, super strong. But so are Wan, Ente, and Spiral. On a lower level, skill-wise, I guess, but in a very good shape and very confident altogether, I think.
Yeah. Their highest highs might be a little lower for the Oceanus boys, but if they have a good day, absolutely doable. And I was especially impressed with Neutron, dude. He played so well in his games.
Yeah.
Without a single defeat there, and now Spiral not really tested in the first game, to be honest, against this weird Pit Lord strat. Now it's time for map number 2 here on Concealed Hill. What does Lucifer have in store now? Is it another weird strat, or is he gonna buckle down and show us something serious?
CH, welcome. Spiral in the upper right from Germany, playing for Team Oceanus. mTw's Lucifer, now under the name of Michael, a name that his brother used back in the day, who was a human player, then became model, then became boxer, now playing Warcraft again. What a weird life this brother has. But yeah, picking up that name in the bottom left of CH. Is it a Farseer once again?
I would say so. Wait, is this map good for Farseer? It's not really great for Blade Master, so that kind of makes it good for Farseer, right?
It's doable, I think. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good explanation, I think. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Utzelbrutzel, for the Prime sub.
That gets me in the mood for barbecue. Thank you very much.
I want some Bratwurst now.
Oh, we had a barbecue last week. It was so good, dude.
That makes me happy.
You should actually be able to have some kick-ass barbecues in your front yard, right?
Yeah, we do. We had over Easter.
On the terrace. Nice.
Thank
How's
you,
the
Rich.
fence? Is the fence still annoying you?
Yes. Fucking
Those
annoying.
goddamn dogs.
Thank you, Reach, for the Prime sub, and it is a Farseer again. Lucifer is going rather standard this time with an early DK Fiend build and an Acolyte Scout into Spiral Space. Spiral not only going Farseer, but also dual burrow, so it's not even a fast tech.
Okay, so heavy on the grunts early on. He knows it's a late Fiend build. On some maps, that could even mean fast expansion. Echo Isles, for example. LR, for example. This is a hard-ass expansion map, though. Like, this natural, we've seen it time and time again. Being very problematic to creep for anyone who wants to take that base early. So, I doubt it's gonna be attempted here by Spiral.
Yeah, would be kind of weird. He's
Oh, the DK. If he can steal the level 4, this is a really good one to get. And he gets it. Arrives just perfectly in time.
68 experience, not too shabby. Prevents the Farseer from level 2 for a long time. But new Grunt is coming in now, almost getting a surround here. Man, this Farseer is hurting. He gets the shop only now, so selves only now. At least he gets attacked. But it's super late. It's on par with the Undead tech who went Fiends.
Players' forces are
But he's gonna have plenty of grunts out here somewhat early. Has to wait for the third grunt in production a little bit. But the Farseer is gonna be able to creep up to level 2 here once he has a bit of freedom. Ideally, I guess the Farseer would be left alone, would like to be left alone by the DK, and I like this movement right here. The DK is expecting the Farseer at the green camp, that's not the case. Spiral knows where his opponent is, thanks to the Wolf, and the Farseer is just taking a little detour and evading the DK, because of course, if the Farseer is left alone, he's creeping much, much faster than the Undead.
To that, and especially a ton of experience would boost him here. Of course, removed from the PTR, still on the live servers, but it's not. The DK rather... Huh?
Is that enough for level 2? Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Exactly enough.
And now, Spiral moving north again. Eyeing up the expansion. Farseer tier 2 Expo, that is what Lin used to play in this matchup for a long time. 2 grunts. Should be easily enough creepable. With the DK showing up here, this would be a little problematic. He has no information as to the Undead's whereabouts, but we know Michael is actually far, far away. Playing it very safe, owning the little green camps outside his base.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, it's really not much going on. A very calm and passive early game. Lucifer, of course, having a little ping disadvantage, I guess, on this US host. That should be fair, actually. Not the best conditions, but at least fair conditions.
Pennet of energy for the Farseer, that's very nice. Especially if it should turn out to be TC second. Peon at the gold mine, here it is popped down. Is he gonna use the Chain Lightning to prevent the scout? Did he see it?
It's nighttime, he should
Players' forces are under attack.
should have seen it.
I'm not sure. But the DK is moving north. One wolf once again being sent south to see the movement possibly of the opponent, but didn't spot him, I think. But now level 3 Farseer, the level 2 wolves in this, what we are still in the early game, very, very strong.
I think, yeah. He saw it, he rushed immediately over, trying to cancel it with new skeletons. Chain lightning against the skeletons here. Is the damage enough, or can Spiral strike back? One skelly down, second skelly down, but the damage is still sufficient.
You would like to get the peon here, ideally, as well, to delay the expansion even more. And he's gonna get it with a couple of fractures. Oh, the borrow save! Hello!
Sweet play by Spiral to save this peon to erect the expansion once again right after.
The wolf's chasing after one of those fiends. They're, of course, pretty fast. The other fiend is trying to save its buddy, but fiend will be lost in the end if Spiral's looking.
Ooh, Lucifer with a nice sidestep here, getting the fiend in front, and there's the coil. Both players stepped up their game a lot from game 1.
The TC second is the choice, by the way, as we can see him showing up here, starting to creep the merchant, which would be the level 2 kickstart for him. Borrow cancelled, of course, and now here comes the Great Hall once again. But this was a very big delay.
Absolutely, which of course you need for the tier 3 of Undead, the state that you want to reach with that race for the Orb of Corruption. And here is 2/3 done with the Lich coming and the statues coming. Illusion and level 2 for the TC. We got only a Beastery here, because everything else is just too expensive.
The Farseer finds the Undead creeping. Only 2 fiends here. The creep speed is really, really low.
Yeah.
Oh, the statue's blocked!
What? Oh no. Ooh, that will take some time. And the DK is only level 2, like Spiral, except from this one expansion cancellation, playing a very, very good game. Skeleton scouts this again, but there's nothing Lucifer/Michael can do against it now.
And really good Farseer usage as well, slowing down the creeping here even more of Michael. He's not soaking up any more experience. All the solo experience is going to the TC, where you want level 3 as quickly as possible. Greater Invul for him, another fantastic item for the TC. There's no healing in this Orc army, so anything you can get to make your heroes more survivable is very welcome.
We have
Orc
seen some
being picked
illusions
up by the Lich.
called already. What? Ah,
Orc being picked up by the Lich, but...
And Skull.
Does he want to push already with 2-1 heroes? And only 2 fiends?
A player's forces are under attack.
This is looking very weird.
It's like it. Losing more HP.
Lucifer's not ready.
Basically free. The Orc army just waits for him outside the expansion.
No Dark Ranger either. And of course, Spiral's just poking. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there, I mean. Forces another coil, it's a bit more mana drained. And the TC finds a little safe green camp next to his main. And that's gonna be his level 3.
And experienced Warcraft viewers know this level 2 Stomp is pretty... Oh, that's Chocolate, right? No, it's Stomp. This level 2 Stomp is pretty insane. Disable. There we go. Another Farseer is reuniting with the army. The Great Hall is finished, but Lucifer is pushing. Will he able to kick it once again?
Spiral, consolidating his forces, doesn't want to fight just yet. Perhaps waiting for the Destroyer mana to drain, as it's being used against these peons. Wands of Illusion also being popped. Lucifer retreating way into the back. Hard for the Orc to find the surface area then, but also no way out of this situation.
No TP? Oh, he has a TP, but yeah, except for that. We have a few headhunters against the air. Nice silence. Oh, dodged by an invul, and boom, stomps it all.
Destroyers, though, still pretty untouched, and the headhunters are falling very quickly. But surround on the ledge, and he's super surrounded. Call coming in, but that's not enough healing to get him out of this situation. The level 1 hero falls, and the Orb of Corruption is gone with this. The Destroyers basically now by themselves have to do this. And there's very little anti-air here indeed. But aside from the Destroyers, there's not much more left in the tank for Michael, as it seems. DK still not level 3, but he's at least getting close. One snare flying onto the Destroyer, right clicks coming in, and there's no coils anymore. He has to TP to try to save this 5 supply unit.
Barely. But the expo is up. Nothing he can do about that anymore with this ruin of an army. Still no level 3 DK. We are 10 minutes and 30 seconds into this game, and he's still on level 2. That's a disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna get it now, but it feels like it might be a little too late. But it doesn't have to be too late. This is only a tier 2 Orc army. It's very unlikely that we're gonna see a tier 3 transition at any point. Yeah. Super high level undead heroes. don't care so much about supply if they have the tech advantage going up tier 3 versus tier 2 only. So, if Lucifer finds the experience, finds level 4-3-3 heroes or something, this might still be doable.
He has an invul, not on the Lich though, only on the DK. Dark Ranger's level 2 for the Black Arrow and possibly more skeletons as Spiral is mixing in more headhunters. Kodo is bringing in the damage aura. We have a heal scroll. We have nothing on the TC. Nice that Spiral is building a burrow here. Absolutely needs that. He has to overwhelm with mass now.
Yeah. And he's going into upkeep very quickly, not greedy here at all. Starting to add in a couple of Wind Riders as well as the ground army is already so big. More and more and more headhunters. Would like to see some damage upgrades on them as well. But Spiral is spending his money, and I think that's the most important thing.
Instead of the upgrade, he's going Wyvern for more damage.
Yeah.
Don't know if Lucifer has web yet.
Another big consumable here for the TC. Greater healing. Once again, a very good find. TC needs help to stay alive with. 4 heroes levels almost reached here by Spiral. Lich still not even level 2, but one more creep will do it. Gets it here. Boots of Balthalas. Nice for the Dark Ranger, who is level 2 as well. The TC walking forward for the Stomp. No silence or anything. Going for the statues right away with the Focus Fire and the Ensnare. Easy pickups. Destroyers have to overwhelm these headhunters now quickly to eliminate the anti-air. One headhunter down, second headhunter down, third headhunter soon to follow. The counter focus going onto the Lich now with the Stomp. He almost found the kill, and the right clicks are enough. DK can't save the second here, and once again the orb is gone, and once again Lucifer has to abandon this with another TP.
Spiral is just winning every single fight in this series. And it's like not even really close. The Lich focus, why is this Lich focus working so well? We've seen other undeads where the Lich is soaking up tons and tons and tons and tons of damage over minutes of pressure. Not here, not against Spiral.
Yeah, the positioning certainly there wasn't the greatest in the middle of everything. Invul was on Lucifer's side, but on the DK instead of the Lich, which is probably also not the right target. And now it looks like Spiral is at the critical mass point. He's got so much stuff here, even feeling confident enough now to push into the undead main. Taking out the Crypt and the Ghouls very easily with those ensnares. Whereas Lucifer is trying to get more creeping done. That's the right play, I think. Experience and levels is the only thing that can save you. But Spiral is not giving him the time.
No, Spiral is all over his base with good damage against structures now. Wolf Summon, Town Portal in, Lucifer. Is this his last stand already? 37 supply. Far away from his shop. No Lich. Okay, there we go.
And wow, Spiral playing it super safe. He's gonna TP out of this. He loses one Raider, one Headhunter. But that's okay. He's got the resources to replace them.
He's even building a Demolisher. Is that a misclick? I never see this.
I mean, okay. If he attacks the base again, that makes sense, I guess. But it's more like the numbers. He's got 67 supply. This is so much stuff to chew through. 2 scrolls of healing as well, by the way. Which can find great value here, potentially.
And the Potion of Greater Healing and the normal healing on the Farseer. Lucifer finally getting some good spots here. Cloak of Flames. It's not an item that he was looking for. Again. Spiral in a Congo line, though.
It's a lot of skeletons here. Level 2 skeletons as well. The Lich is almost level 3. And once that is achieved, these undead hero levels are pretty good. Oh, but the statues once again found in a bad position. And with those gone, there's no more regen. And then these heroes can't even do too much. TC eats the Coil Nova, but he's still sitting pretty healthy here. Destroyer morphed. And Snare's gonna be ready again in a second. Stomp coming in. Is he looking for the Lich one more time? There's an invul on the second hero, so he should be safe. Or is he?
Now at least. TC versus Lich is kind of the battle here, but we do have the big invul. Lich is in the middle of everything. He's only seeing green skin, and he does not like that. He dies for the 3rd time. And another destroyer is dying as well. Oh boy, it's a disaster.
Oceanus with a third 2-0 here. Unless Lucifer finds Spiral's power cord somewhere and can pull it.
What would you think if you're Enter now?
Picked the wrong team.
Maybe he picked the wrong team. He will most likely look at his contract and think, no, everything's fine, but from this result... Yeah, this is so one-sided. I mean, it's kind of a relief that it's not coming down to end this game, because that would have been... Could have been very controversial in the end.
And here's the Demolisher, Neo.
Yep.
Not useless now.
Yep. Enter just sends a kappa.
Does he have the time for the TP? Oh, just barely.
Yes, just barely. But that's absolutely his last stand now. Lich kind of has to carry, but he's not even level 3. DK does a lot of damage with the cloak, but man, is he dying or what? In his own base, level 5 for the Farseer. The Demolisher is untouched. The skeleton's all gone. Level 5 for the TC as well. Have fun while dealing with that stun.
There's no way. In the last little corner of the base, he can't hold on. GG.
Oceanus 9, mTw 0. Berlin in tears.
mTw, what is going on? Some overconfidence? Some unpreparedness, perhaps? This is not their day. But hey, not to take, like, I don't want to put them down too much. This is just the Oceanus boys playing insanely well today.
Yeah. Starting with Neutron, having the perfect counter to check, playing a very, very nice 2-on-2 with Shocker and Neutron. And yeah, well, Lucifer's first map was kind of a throwaway from Lucifer, but second map, Spiral had a game plan, was thrown back once, but it was like a wrestler running into the ropes and coming back with a even stronger clothesline. Like, after that, he was in complete control and gave Lucifer no chance. That was absolutely not Lucifer's day, and his downward spiral continues. No pun intended.
All right. This was it for me today, guys. I really have to get going now. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a blast, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Neo, I wish you all the best, and XOXO. See you tomorrow.
All right. Of course, I'm going to be here for the other 2 games of the Clan War. It's Hawk versus Ente next. See you after a little break. Will the rampage continue? It would be insane. Stay tuned. So, game number 4 is ahead of us. It is Hawk versus Ente. Germany versus Russia once again. Those players met at the Legendary Cup. Hawk defeated Ente 3-1, but on last refuge it looked really good. So if Ente is bringing his best, then he definitely has a shot of winning here. So, as I said before, 2 very interesting storylines or things here before we go into this match. Ente wanted to postpone his match because he just got home from work like 10 minutes ago or so. And he was working all day, so he's not really prepared for what's to come. Hawk has been playing all day. He's warmed up, but he said, oh man, please let me play. I'm sick. I'm just dying. So both players not in the best condition or searching for excuses already. And the second important thing here is Oceanus picked up Team Moolies this week. So that is Team Moolies became Oceanus now. And they picked up Shocker, Neutron, Spiral, and Wan. And everybody was like, where's Ente? Why didn't they pick up Ente? He said, oh, just wait a little. And then it was revealed, Ente, as you can see, wears the mTw clan tag now. He is part of mTw, but in W3IL, you have to stick to your team for the entire season. So Ente is forced to play against his own clan now. For Oceanus, it's pretty good that this is not the deciding game. Otherwise, it could have been quite an interesting situation. But no. Ente for Oceanus starts with a Dread Lord first and Ghoul play here on Echo Isles. We've seen this a little from Lucifer, that expansions are absolutely doable. And Hawk, we've only seen his matchup versus Orc today, where he was pretty good. Lost to focus in the end. And it's deciding to go for a Shadow Priest first, or at least for the Mercenary camp first. The altar is a little later, 4 more ghouls early. It's a delayed altar for Enter to gather a couple of ghouls and then go for the Dreadlord later. Dracula Gaming, alright. Parry up the Vitality for Hawk. Not the item that he wanted for sure, but it helps at least a little. This is the Water Elemental here. It gets level 2 for the Brilliance Aura. And yeah, the most stylish hero in all of Warcraft has arrived. The Dreadlord with a Sacrificial Skull for the expansion. The Acolyte is already there, killing this little raccoon. So hello skeletons, hello sleep, and hello ghouls. It kind of looked like fast expansion versus fast expansion. It's still possible. Hawk delays this a little. I see Sight in chat. Must be pretty happy about this Dreadlord play. Only Madfrog missing now. Then we have the Dreadlord Elite gathered here at Back to Warcraft. It might be the case that I have to mute myself a little. I'm still pretty sick and solo casts go hard on the voice. So please, if there's a little bit of more silence than usual, excuse me for that. So Archmage and Militia and Mercenary and Water Elementals are creeping the Natural as well. So it's going to be 2 base versus 2 base.
Players' forces are under attack.
In a little time. So very long tier 1 phase. And a pretty tanky Archmage. This is not what he wanted for sure. Level 3 for the Archmage. He is a level ahead, but he will face the Sleep soon. There we go. Ghouls reach around. He's stuck. Can he fight out is the question. He kills the skeletons. The round still stuck. Thanks to the ring and the parry up, he's still not dead, but Enter closes this surround and forces Hawk into a TP. And now the floodgates are open. He also has Carrion Swarm. Reduces the HP of the peasants to 50% already. Can't use another spell at the moment, but this should be a lot of kills. He has no Rod of Necromancy anymore, but first peasant dead, second peasant dead, third peasant dead, fourth peasant dead. Oh my god. Production has entirely stopped on this expo and Enter is just tearing it apart. Or is he? Can he get the final blow? Yes, the Dreadlord with his claw gets it. And did Hawk even cancel it?
A player's forces
I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. Ghouls on their way home. He didn't lose too many, if any. I think 1 or so. And the Undead Expo is up. He did? Alright. The Expo is up. We have a Nerubian Tower here. We got more healthy ghouls from the north to be able to defend this. And the Dreadlord got like half a level with boots. That's a horrible, horrible opening for Hawk already. Level 3.5 for the Archmage. Okay, he's a step ahead of the Dreadlord in experience, but Enter is catching up with Mercenaries now even. He has all the gold in the world. He's still not teching yet, going for more ghouls. Sticking to tier 1 as of now. But yeah, more experience and then, I don't know, Sleep level 2 for more surrounds or Carrion Swarm for more echo damage. Hawk is trying to establish the expansion once again. Ring of Protection here as well. It was a heavy investment into this attack with boots and the ghouls and the delayed tech and the expansion, but it worked out so flawlessly. And now we have 44 undead supply. What do we have? I think it's Carrion Swarm 2, from what I can see.
Are under attack.
And Hawk is just continuing to creep, relying on his Archmage. But he will not be happy. The tower is not even up yet. Hello, Carrion Swarm. That was the only one, though. No more mana for this. So, Ghouls versus Footmen. Plus Mercenary support. Nice to have this Dispel against the Water Elemental. We do have level 4 on the Archmage, though. And Lightning Shield. That's actually super nice against these Ghouls. Casted by the Archmage. But everything is so low already. Skeletons rampaging the economy. But Enter's losing quite a bit here. How much kills can the skeletons get? Can raise new ones in a bit. Oh, the Carrion Swarm was sweet with a triple kill. And most likely another one. My god. Level 4. Now we have the cheap sleep. This peasant light is completely wrecked again. And now we can tech. He's already at... Yeah. Double crypt transition into mass fiends. Hawk didn't even start his tech. This didn't pay off for the expansion even. Tower's coming up for safety. I don't want to judge this too quickly, but it smells like 10-0 to me. New Rod of Necromancy, more creeping. A fast level Dreadlord is so strong. So we get Fiends in the mix. Hawk's army is basically not existent. And how long will it take for the tech? I mean, look at these corpses. He's so low on lumber. Level 5 Archmage, okay. Level 3 Water Elemental are of course insanely good against ghouls. But against fiends, what do they do? Antis transition is almost perfect. Oh, it's actually Sleep level 1 and Aura level 1 for these ghouls. Is he going tier 3? Yes, he is. And the DK second for the second Aura. Dreadlord buying the big mana. Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's gonna be a Carrion Plague. Very, very soon.
A town is under siege.
Can he creep his way up to 5? Looks like it. Hawk is attacking, but into what? Into a Nerubian, into 2 Spirit Towers, and usually I would say, okay, there's no Necropolis here, so he can't TP, so he can't respond that quickly, but he's right around the corner, and there's only Footmen and Mercs, and guess what? Carrion Swarm is really good against that. Plus this mana. I think the Dreadlord can do this alone. He found the potion at the camp. Oh, sorry. Yeah, as I said, I'm a little under the weather. Carrion Swarm, kill. Carrion Swarm, kill. Another Lightning Shield, but against Fiends it doesn't do anything anymore. Hello, Sleep. Oh, Fiends around. My god, is that a rampage. The strongest duck in the world defeats a hawk in the Battle of the Birds. That's pretty safe to say at this point, I think. Tier 2 is done. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Still has a normal potion of mana. 2 potions of mana. Enter is just floating in gold. You can use the Carrion Swarm against everything. Not getting the kill here, so everything is so bruised for Hawk. Fiends are containing this now. Could use another coil if you wanted to. Oh, losing 2 Fiends here actually. Mana potion a little too late, but it's still 3 Carrion Swarms. What can he do? Waiting for the Mountain King. But we're so close to Infernal. Or do we kill the Archmage right away? Oh no. Oh, we go into the Workers. I thought he's gonna nuke the Archmage. I think Hawk did think the same. But yeah, more damage on the Workers. Enter, I think, is having a lot of fun here with yet another triple kill. And we have tier 3, by the way. Double Slaughterhouse, Statues Lich. Carrion Swarm, Coil Nova. Hell yeah, boys. And girls. Hawk, what can you do now? Double Sanctum, Control Magic, and Tier 3. He wants to get all the skeletons, which is, I think, not the worst idea. As he has then 3 breakers out. That will help a lot, actually. But now we have statues, even more mana regen.
Players' forces are under attack.
Control Magic is not a game-winning spell, it would just help. Lich is coming with an orb, and that's a game-winning item. Can they control the Infernal? No, they can't. Because it's spell immune, indeed. Chat is right. Enter now positioning himself between the expansion and the production. It's just mining so much. Abominations. He got everything under control. Destroyers in the air now. Piercing damage at minus armor against breakers. Swoop-de-whoop. Down it is. Unholy aura now, and yeah, there's only one tower here. He's nowhere near ready for this defense. Carrion Swarm is not good against breakers, of course, but it adds to the nuke. And he can constantly harass the economy, and he has double AoE now. Oh! Focus on the Mountain King. This one is super tanky, but still going to die. Will they allow us the level 6 Dreadlord? And the Infernal. Ah, we don't have mana, but we have a potion. Is it enough? I'm not sure. Level 6. Oh, there we go. Raining down on the Archmage and kills him off in style. Oh my god. Absolute annihilation. Hawk was trying. Fighting the flu. Doing his, I guess, best there. But the initial ghoul push with the Dreadlord just wrecked him. It was hard to watch, actually. And it's 10-0. Enter defeating his new clanmate. Just unbelievable. Of course, mTw, they will get minus points here. And since they gave some death wins earlier this season, they will be down to like... Now they're at 24 points. Well, can Dust surpass them? I doubt it. So I'm pretty sure they will still go into the playoffs, but with a bad seeding. So Antivito's Terranas Stand and Amazonia doesn't want to play there. And now it's Hawk's choice. 2,100 people here. Nice. Go Northern Isles. Okay. It's an expansion map. Can this be done with a Dreadlord as well? I don't know. Thank you, Enju TV, for the sub. Of course, if you leave your Prime sub here, that means you get replay packs of all the games we stream in our Discord. And the sub badge and emotes, and of course you support this very channel, where we will bring you more Warcraft action tomorrow and throughout the entire next week, as there is a China versus Korea battle going on that we will stream every day at 8 AM. And there's also, what is there else? W League finals. We will do that as well. So a very early week for us next week. W League most likely in the morning hours as well. But of course we're gonna have reruns and everything will be on YouTube, so gotta be covered. Hawk doesn't want to waste any time, just says, go. Leave me alone with this. Thank you, Bananenbear, 2 months in a row. Okay, Neo, if you say so, I will leave my Prime sub, basically. Thank you. So, 1-0 for Ente, 10-0 for Oceanus. I saw some Oceanus members in chat before. It's really cool that you support your new players. And another sub here. Thank you, Alucard3030 for 2 months. And the Freak? I guess the Freak, right? Thank you, the Freak, for your Prime subs. So, Ente in red in the bottom left could make this a 12-0 now. That's unbelievable. 12-0. If someone tells me before the season starts that mTw would lose a clan war, I would say, okay, on a bad day, maybe. But if you tell me that they're down 10-0 in a clan war, I think you're just completely nuts. Archmage first again for Hawk. And I'm really curious. Oh no, it's a DK this time. DK Fiends to rather push the expansion than do one of his own. And that should be pretty fine as well. I mean, the distance from base to expo is not that big. It's still good for human here. But Ente knows that Hawk is doing this. Maybe even preventing the golem pull trick. So what you do is you send a footman here, lure out the golems to like here, and then they walk back, and then they don't use their spells like the boulder and the slow. And then you can creep this easily, as you don't have to face the boulder and the slow. Ring of Protection once again, not the greatest start for Hawk. DK is rushing over immediately. Acolyte scouts this out, sees okay, it's not an instant expansion, but then rather later. Fiends to come to support this little push with the DK. But yeah, this already delays the expansion. Is Hawk even going for that? Yes, he is now. Still on a level 1 Archmage. Already in tech is Ente. So creeps are out. And yeah, the spells are not triggered here. Good timing as it seems for Hawk. DK got 0 experience for now. And level 2 for that. Can he get the last hit somehow with a skeleton or something? Or at least a worker. Ente needs some kills. There we go. Big one goes to Hawk though. Item on the ground. Claws +9. Everybody wants to get it. Skeletons block the way. And the Archmage gets it in the end anyway. So that's not a good creep jack for Ente thus far. Coils a skeleton to keep it up a little longer. Alright. Is that worth more damage than just coiling immediately? I doubt it. Nice defense by Hawk though. Right positioning. Nicely saving the peasant into the mine again. Oh, that steal was sweet. And that last one didn't really work out, but man, it keeps the Archmage below level 3. Shouldn't really die for that. The Fiend will be surrounded, I guess. He gets another pass and kill here. The thing is, this camp took forever. There's only 3 workers here. And this expo is very late. And another kill over there. Wow, Town Portal with 5. Enter is doing a lot right already. Super close to level 2. Super close to tier 2. And there's only 2 workers at the moment. Not that easy to creep up to level 2. He needs to be at level 2 though for the aura. Why not suicide the DK? Yeah, decent question. That would give your opponent more time, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looking at 4 workers and saying it's only 2 workers. There were 2 workers still remaining, the others were just arriving. So from the original 5, only 2 survived. Lich is coming. Slaughterhouse in the works. DK all of a sudden back to 50% with 3 Fiends. He's just completely ignoring Hawk. And runs over when there's no towers. On the cost of some damage though. Lumber Mill only coming now. Tier 3 pretty much delayed.
A player's forces
This little
are
corpse is
under
here. Yes, they are. Skeleton harass continues. The thing is, there's no coil. But when my Wally gets the footman. He's getting so much, right? Nice deny. Holy shit, Ente! How far ahead was this Archmage? Like 1.5 levels? DK is closing in so fast. He lost that Fiend in the end anyway. So it's not ideal, but hello Lich. And therefore, hello Nova. Doesn't use it yet. So he delayed the expansion for the necessary time, I think. Tier 2 is on the way for Hawk. Tier 3 is on the way for Ente, and this is time to stabilize now for the Russian.
A town is under siege.
Coil Nova, okay. More pressure. There's one more coil and there's one more Nova. Hawk, you should be really, really careful. Cooldowns will be over in a sec. He uses the Nova, but not the coil. He is going to... Oh, the shop is here. Can he kill him with the... No, he can't. 50 damage too much. But he's keeping him away from the shop as it seems. There would only be a little more mana on the Lich. But Hawk now has the necessary amount of footmen and chases this undead Scourge away. As he's approaching tier 2. But do we get statues already? Oh, yeah, but a little misrallied. Have to walk around the entire shop to reunite with the army. So Hawk lost a lot of workers, a town portal, pretty, like a lot of time. Ente, I think, lost a Fiend, right? Is that it? Ente is supply stuck for now, but needs upgrades first anyway. I would love to have a second set. Ah, second statue is here. So it's fine. Archmage again. Footman block them. And this old man is living a dangerous life. Lich is taking a little too much, too many hits. We have to defend now. Oh, Coil Nova, the potion! Right in time by Hawk. Nice timing. There's one more Coil nuke soon. Would love to have level 3 before, of course. And Footmen, do they really do too much here now? I don't think so. With the statues around, there's too much regen. Speaking of regen, Archmage finally got some mana for Water Elementals again. But the Expo is finally fortified. The question is, when can Ente push big with destroyers or whatever he wants to go for? First, another statue with backpack. So the orb is coming. Okay, first destroyer, second destroyer. Let's melt these footmen. Is the Mountain King the savior? Will he finally get a point for mTw in this clan war? Fiend coiled. But he's struggling with experience, that's for sure. Nice. Micro Hawk will get it in the end anyway. But that's level 3 for him. And there's another coil. No. Use the coil on that Fiend to save both. Noise. Destroyers can now, of course, dispel the water elementals. So they're not a big threat anymore. Hawk gets the kill in the end, but he's down to only his heroes. He lost every single footman. Oh, the block. Dude, Ente! What the fuck? That was so good. Ente is seriously playing so good. He didn't break the expansion though. Hawk is still holding on. Maybe a little creeping, maybe a little leveling up, but Hawk is tier 3. Going for breakers and gyros. And paladin. Hawk has finally stabilized. He didn't lose a hero. He lost the TP, yes. He lost all the footmen, yes. All good. He did never lose the expansion. All he lost was time. And now Ente has to break this soon. It's not getting easier for him. Hawk is far away on the map. Has a lot in production. Oh, no web yet as it seems. Focuses entirely on the towers. For now. Soon the man on the destroyers will be gone. Then he has no anti-air AoE anymore. Okay, now he turns around with 4 destroyers. Can he out-heal him? The Lich is in trouble. Needs a coil very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Hammer to the head and the Lich dies. Okay, Hawk is back. Hawk held on for long enough. But I guess his anti-air is quickly disappearing against the 3 destroyers. There's only 1 gyro left. Did he get the Lich back from the tavern? Looks like it. Yes, he did. No mana. He's focusing the hero again. Surround. No TP. Oh, Ente. He gets a double kill on the heroes and most likely a triple kill. The pendulum swings back and hits Ente hard in the face. Thanks to the shop. And thanks to the heroes. 3 and 2. Oh boy, what a level up. Even an Orb of Fire ready now. GG! mTw finally wins the first map. That took them 4 series, but they finally got it. Ente always did well, but not well enough. If he gets the Mountain King there, I think it's GG. But man, some really cool plays by Ente. That Death Knight deny, or that Fiend deny with the Death Knight. And the... what did chat call it? Fiend twerking against the Mountain King. That was pretty good. But in the end, not enough damage was done. Despite the cool plays. And so it's not a clean sweep. mTw gets at least 1 point in this. Yeah, what I rely on Coil Nova says it's true. This is not a throw. Human holds the expo, and if you don't expand as well, you have to make insane damage or it's GG. That is correct. Boca! Congrats! Happy belated birthday, my man! I think Boca's birthday was yesterday. If I'm not mistaken. If Facebook is right. So 1-1 between Enter and Hawk. Will mTw finally win a match in this series? Or will Enter claim the 4th victory for Oceanus? How many milliliters is that? 0.5. It's not that big, actually. Oh, liters is that. It's like 0.5 liters. So, last refuge is... My eyes are burning. Hawk had a long day. After this game, he can finally go to bed and rest. He was playing Shao White Cup before. And then, of course, this clan war alongside Cash in the 2-2. Thank you, Sub, for gifting the sub to Boca. Nice little birthday gift there. Thank you, Dwarf Cancel, for the Prime sub as well. So, Archmage again. For Enter, what is it? Is it again the Dreadlord that was so successful on Echo Isles? It is the Dreadlord again. Alrighty. The European undeads, I feel, they got a special place in their heart for the Dreadlord. Rightfully so.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, does Hawk know now how to counter this a little better? Is this map better against it? Night End comes in. European undeads? I don't think so. Well, talking about one Enter, Side, Mad Frog. Those are quite a few European undeads. And I think the only Asian undead who plays Dreadlord regularly is like Lucifer. So... I know more European undeads that play Dreadlord than I know Asian undeads that play Dreadlord. Alright, so Expo it is again. So on Echo Isles, Enter was able to expand, then rush over to Hawk's expansion, and the expansion, the distance from Enter's expansion to Hawk's expansion was not as big as it is here. So there is more time for Hawk if he wants to go for that. Level 2. He is not going for the mercenary camp this time. Just getting level 2 from the Murlocs. Creeping this with ease, of course. Oh, getting the footman kill right away. So, of course, Hawk knows now what's up. Again, Hawk's inventory is so good with +8 right away, especially against ghouls. Having damage on the Archmage is so sweet. As the ghouls are so squishy. So the push comes in with Carrion Swarm once again. Oh, sleep on the illusion! That's a horrific mistake! That's so much mana. But alright, the footmen are kind of well spread. Carrion Swarm will not affect them. He wants to go for the workers again. Or will he? One ghoul almost dead. Ghouls arrive at the workers. Oh, this is not looking as good as it was for Enter and Echo Owls. Not nearly. Kills the second footman. So he needs to kill a lot of workers now. He has one more spell to use. Could use it on the AoE here. Trying to tear down the towers. Hawk is holding nicely those four, but again losing so many workers. And all of a sudden the Archmage is at 50%. But I guess he has to abandon this soon. Can he click through this one more time? Rod of Necromancy has entirely been used. Militia is coming in. It's all about time now. No, he can't. Skeletons are all gone as well. He could have used one more spell. Alright, Expo is up. And of course faster. As Hawk's expansion. Who will be at level 4. I think he has 4 footmen remaining. That's not too much actually. Dreadlord coming in again with the swarm. Swoosh. Doesn't hit too much. Doesn't have a Rod of Necromancy, so completely reliant on the Dreadlord. He wants level 3, I guess. And then cause more damage with swarm. But he needs 2 kills more. And oh, actually the ghouls are creeping in the north. Nice. So he got that level 3 that he needed. And if that swarm ends up on the workers, we'll see. Whoosh, another kill. And preparation for later. He needs that shop against this AoE. There's one more. But Hawk's splitting his forces now. Defending him. Double crypt once more. Is it Gargs this time, maybe? Or is he going into Fiends again? He could go Fiends already. On tier 1. You need tier 2 for Gargs. Another sacrificial skull. Okay. So again, Enter has all the gold in the world. So, Gargs or no Gargs? Tier 3 right away. Okay. Hawk level 4, plus the Vamp Aura. Ghouls are coming in, but without the hero yet. That's a lot of AoE. I don't know if you can out-heal this. Dreadlord is not allowed to get in range of the Arcane Tower. He needs all the mana points in the world. Why is he going... Enter has lumber problems. Massive lumber problems. And he can't fight the footman straight on anymore, thanks to the Vamp Aura. And these drops for Hawk are so good. Nice cone again, but he can't get the kills. He only has one more left. Double slaughterhouse now. Hawk plays this well. Saving everything in the bag, heals it up there. Did he get a single kill from this? I don't know. He needs a ton of lumber now. That push wasn't very successful.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe he didn't calculate the Scourge Bone Chimes in. So juicy. Still no production from the crypt. Like, what's he waiting for? Hawk on the way to tier 3. He's doing even better than on Northern, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Like, he's not struggling here at all. He's not pressured at all. He's even stealing creeps away from Enter's side of the map. Subi mask. Oh, that's the dream. Pretty much the dream. Still no level 4. DK will soak up some experience. He realized now that there's an acolyte missing. So economy-wise, they're pretty equal now. Mountain King joins.
A player's forces are under attack.
No orb yet, right? Okay. Enter is going into a very old school Ghoul and Destroyer game. They don't even have Frenzy yet. This could be a dangerous timing. He doesn't have enough firepower to kill them. Not enough ghouls. All in the Cogolite. Triple morph! Okay, is that the right call? Felt like 4 destroyers morph. Without a lich. Oh, but that was a perfect Congo line. No anti-air, but he didn't chain morph them. The AoE will be coming from the Dreadlord, I guess, so it should be fine. Zoop. Again, a double kill, and Frostmourne hungers as well. Hawk's life on a threat here. Still so much mana for the Dreadlord. Especially thanks to the Subi mask. Wants the DK. Of course he wants him, but this is level 2 and this is the aura. No, he uses Death Pact to keep the DK at bay. Wow, big destroyer push. But now the gyros kick in. Do we have another Carrion Swarm? I guess he needs it. Wow, Dark Ritual again. Stormbolt though? Can he connect? I don't think so. Sleep on the Mountain King to prevent even more damage. But the Archmage's Fireball, is he mighty enough? No, not in range. Carrion Swarm against the gyros, but this is not looking good for Ente. The destroyers are falling left, right, and center. He's not microing them back. No mana for the Carrion Swarm. Stunned too often. He's losing 20 supply in this. Ouch! Ent is losing everything here. Hawk holds once again. And is only arriving at his power spike.
A player's forces are under attack.
These flying machines came from behind and Ente didn't expect so many of them. But alright, he stays in this game. He still has the expo up. He's gonna have a good army composition with A-bombs, fiends. Dreadlord will just tear them apart late game. So Archmage, Mountain King, Knights, Gyros versus Dreadlord, DK, Lich, A-bombs, fiend, statues. This is not over. If he chain morphs, everything is a lot better, I guess. A little panicking there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ankh is never bad against this human army comp. Mountain King close to 3. Oh boy. Has big experience on the human now. Just has to go again, doesn't he? He has the supply lead. He has a lot of meat in front.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's this now? A-bombs with Vamp Aura, of course. Noise. Claws plus 12. Ooh, for the Lich. For this Lich. Okay, let's not call this game over. It's not. Hawk is getting the other red spot. Unholy Aura. Oh my god. Both are very, very, very well equipped. These 7 supply are completely useless. Paladin is level 3 though. Oh my. 5-3-3. So Enter's push coming in. I think Enter should wait a little more. Oh, fighting now. The Lich dies just in seconds. The orb is gone. He needs to go away. He can't fight without the Lich. I mean, Carrion Swarm is nice and all. But do you really want to fight without your Lich? With so much damage on them? No, you don't. DPR. What a good call by Hawk to realize that this Lich is so exposed. And just killed it right away.
Players' forces are
Sick.
under attack.
So yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to point out. You maybe wait for the anti-magic shell to keep your heroes safe. Double temple, double slaughter, double crypt, even cannibalize for whatever reason. DK level 3 is a big upgrade. Dreadlord most likely not gonna be level 6 too soon, but Hawk seizing the advantage that he got from that fight. And expanding. Oh man, these auras, by the way. Vamp, Unholy, and no Devotion, but Brilliance. 3 of the best auras in the game on Hawk's side. But no Dispel. So Curse is gonna hit the Knights hard. Basically, all that Hawk has is Knights, right? That's still winnable for Enter. Even getting Possession now. Vamp Aura, best Aura, okay. If you have Knights, tell me what Aura is way better on that level. I can think of one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we have Master Banshees now. 4 Abominations. We kind of love to see Disease Cloud. Hawk is going Waters with frag shots. Oh yeah, he needs that badly. So this is an interesting rock, paper, scissors scenario now. Scouts the expansion, which is important. You have the Banshees to weaken the Knights and then take them up with Abominations. You build mortar teams against that. You kind of need Destroyers against the Mortars, but then there's Flying Machines. But I don't think the Flying Machines will last too long against Carrion Swarm.
A player's forces are under attack.
Anti-magic shell starting now. On a lot. Carrion Swarm just wrecks these mortars. Is he morphing Destroyers now? Will we see Possession even? Yep, we do. Once. And even more maybe. Carrion Swarm once again. We have two knights here facing their own creators. Meteor makers, I guess. A-bombs are falling in front. Ente has 91 supply. But I guess most of the banshees are gone. Carrion swarm once again. But yeah. Hawk is down to 74. His army. Oh, this meat wagon. You need that, my man. Knight's taken out, but there was an 8 supply swing. Oh, 6 supply swing. As the Banshee is gone. Lich is operating from the back. This time he's safe. Hawk at 80, Ente at 81. He needs to break this now. He has the high ground. Can he get the A-bombs in front? Then, with Curse, it should be easy to fight this with all the fiends in the back. Level 4 on the Paladin. Sick. So sick. What a crazy game this is. Dreadlord is wiping out the worker line. But can he hold this? New Banshee's kicking in. He needs the anti-magic chalice and curse. Miss. Oh my god. He got the high ground and the curse. 2 destroyers in the air for the damage. I don't think Hawk is doing this anymore. Carrion Swarm is doing insane AoE. Mountain King about to die or about to use the invul here. What a chaotic fight. Hawk is storming into upkeep again, to high upkeep. The Carrion Swarm is doing damage, but the Carrion Swarm is not getting killed. Oh, but maybe with Nova 2. Doesn't seem like it. Web again. These mortar frag shards are doing an ungodly amount of damage. Level 4 on the DK. Shouldn't he focus more on the mortar teams in the back? They are shredding everything to pieces. Lich is about to die. Mortar teams, absolute MVPs here. These 4 mortar volleys all the freaking time. Yep, Holy Light Lich down. That's gotta be it. Oh no, Ankh. I see. But no mana anymore. No statues, no mana. I don't think Ankh can hold this. I think big mistake to not go for mortars.
A player's forces are under attack.
He takes out the gyros constantly, but... Oh god. He's stuck. Doesn't really want to TP because then the expo is basically safe. Dreadlord, oh no, has to TP, still stunned! And the Holy Light arrives with the bolt and he disappears into bats and that has to be it. Level 5 on the Mountain King. 2 destroyers morphed again to dispel you against the mighty water elementals, but the Death Knight falls as well. This is it. This is the first win for mTw in this clan war. Knight is chasing this Lich down home. If the Lich doesn't die in the first attack, I think he got this. Oh man, if you get more Carrion Swarms onto the mortars, or focus better with destroyers against the mortars, then the fiends will never die. Dreadlord is back and has 38 supply. Main gold mines are down. He's selling everything, but Hawk is at 3 gold mines. 350 remaining here. Okay. He had to break this. And that's gonna be a surprise here. That's something he's not expecting. No more income for Ente. Archmage level 6, of course, can operate with does he have mass teleport? Yes, of course. Hawk is at super high level. Always easier to micro when you're observer. That is absolutely correct.
The town is
But
under siege.
he had so many weapons against the mortars, didn't he? The mortars were too safe.
A player's forces
That DK will not see the light of day, that's for sure. And as I said, these Carrion Swarms, they do damage, but they're not finding kills. The Vamp Aura was a nice help, of course. so close to the ult. But he's getting hammered, he's getting lighted, and GG! Enter taking the win, Hawks gets the win. Enter celebrates this with an Infernal. And yeah, mTw get the win of honor, I guess. Making this a 2-10 now. And we have one more game, and it's gonna be Orc versus Undead. Cash stepping into the ring, trying to save mTw's honor even more, but Wan wants more points for Oceanus. So Cash versus Wan coming up, Orc versus Undead, very, very promising. Hawk saved the honor already, but yeah, now they're starting to get hungry, I guess. We go into a little break, because I'm starting to lose my voice, and then we're back in 5 minutes. This is match number 5 in this clan war, and this is Cash for mTw facing another very, very talented and strong undead from Germany, Wan. We are starting on Amazonia this time in this Orc versus Undead matchup. Oops, score is wrong. There we go. And off we go. Exploding Cats, thank you very much for the 15-month resub. Never heard that from a male. Alright, man. So, Cash trying once again to defend mTw's honor here. A 5-10 would, I guess, be okay. It's going fast here. What? Cash and fast here? I only see this in 2-2 from him. But in 1-on-1, he's always playing Blade Master, isn't he? At least I thought so. Maybe I have to do some more research on Cash's play. On Amazonia, I think I saw this a couple of times though. Didn't he play that against Happy as well? And I was surprised as well, but I just forgot since then. I think so. It's a double burrows, not a fast tech. And Wan, I haven't seen too much of his recently. So he's going standard with DK opening, Fiend backup on AZ. Will there be another 2-2? No, man. After this, we're done for today. So the Acolyte wants to disrupt the lightning shield creep, which is not going to work. This is one of the reasons, I guess, why we see this Fastier here, as you can summon the lightning shield thanks to the wolves and creep this. Can Wan get a kill somehow? 1-2-0 style. No. That was incredibly close. Can he get this one? No. Cash is doing a good job keeping the Acolyte away from the rest of the creep camp, so that's level 2. And there we go. Ah, with the Acolyte kill, he actually got level 2, of course. With the Circuit as well, and the tech starts, and more grunts are coming for the Russian. DK on the other side, using his Rod of Necromancy to creep up, leaving the Laboratory alone, positioning himself closer to the Orc. In punching range, I guess. So, console from his strength, nice HP. Shop a little late, so it's not the latest tech he can do, it's not the earliest tech he can do. He delays the shop for the burrows, so you can go more grunts earlier and dominate the map a little more.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, it's kind of risky by Wan, actually. Oh, can't pull the aggro from that skeleton, so the damage of that is missing here. And the Farseer is running straight into his base with the DK, losing way too much HP here thanks to a lot of bashes. And yeah, welcome to Wan's base, Cash. Chain lightning. But did he get a kill? I don't think he got... No, he didn't get one. Now he's getting one in the middle of the tech. Oh boy, this early game is so good for Cash already. DK low, creep not interrupted, only one fiend out, more grunts to pressure, and one Acolyte lost. Can't even go for potions. Oh, what a nice find this Cloak of Shadows is now. It's absolutely the perfect item to keep this DK safe, otherwise he might have been dead.
forces are under attack.
So tier 2 almost done. Fastia continues the pressure. Once this tech is done, oh, he has an Nerubian in the back. Okay, so one is safe for now. But yeah, heavy losses in HP. Level 2.5 is fine. Taking this camp away and this one already, so he can't be creep jacked at the early stages of tier 2. Cash is considered the favorite here. TC second for Chainwave, I guess, or Stomp and Lightning. But okay. One got a decent firepower now. But what can you do against the 4 grunts and the wolves? So much normal damage. Needs to rebuild the Acolyte. He's lacking all sorts of resources. Desperate to go for this Lich, just holding on for reinforcements as well. But getting... Oh, nice deny by Cash. Keeping the DK away from level 3. Wouldn't have been enough, but you know. So, 5th Acolyte is back. Waiting for the goal to the tech, and there we have it. Delays the statues for it. On the other side, Cash is staying at tier 2 for now. Okay. And the DK gets up to level 3 thanks to this creep. Waiting for the Lich now. Oh! Chain Lightning steals it actually. Man, Cash is playing well. He had some insane Blade Master plays in the 2-on-2. Didn't help too much. Oh, Lightning Shield. Very unlucky. And the... Oh my god, the Frost Armor gets purged as well. So this game is not looking good for one at all. TC has a lot of freedom to creep this, but also pretty lucky to not get bashed once again. So tier 2 Raider, he stays at tier 2 with this. And this indicates an expansion, absolutely. So, Stomp or Wave is the question now. Should be Stomp. It is Stomp. And Cash is in a very, very good position. One is gearing up with good damage on the Lich, with Nova unlocked, with a decently tanky Death Knight, but the Slaughterhouse is so late, and the regen is so late, and so his mana should be rather low. Well, it's fine actually. Very conservative usage of that mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
That high-pitched voice though, yeah, sorry, I'm a little, I'm struggling with my voice in the past week. So this expo will be cancelled. Nice timing by Juan. And he is getting that peon. Cash that, oh, actually saved it into the gold mine for now. So many skeletons. Juan absolutely wants to fight right now. Going for the TC. Nova's the creep to get more experience. Not the TC to trying to kill it. But there's a big invul, totally understandable. Lich was diving in a little too deep, I guess. Fiends are exposed. Nice stomp. So Cash just, against all these skeletons, just owning this fight. Can coil for once. There must be an invul in a bit. There we go. DK is surrounded. Can he get out without a TP? No. TC survives thanks to the invul. Fiend survives thanks to the burrow. But yeah. Cash has a 10 supply advantage. Got the big item, which is super nice for the TC. To just survive a little longer. One at tier 3. Or push now, I guess. But the biggest thing is that the expo was cancelled and Cash is still on tier 2, so tech advantage on the undead side. But this army is already so big, and the hero levels are already so good. I mean, he lost the consumable, and most likely one is getting some here, but he doesn't have a TP. He has one invul, and Cash is aiming for this fight before the Lich gets level 3, and he finds that perfect timing for it before the Nova is level 2. That's so good. Stun again on both heroes. The Fiend is dead instantly. Kodo doesn't even have to eat. There's not much to eat. Wan is forced into pulling the ghouls from his economy, spending all his resources. First one's down already, and the progress on these heroes is so sick. Kodo has actually eaten a Fiend. This one as well. It's 6 supply and stomachs, and now just get the F away and devour. But he even stays in there because he can. One has no lumber anymore. And no ghouls anymore. Ouch, this hurt. Dreadlord third. It will take some time to devour this, but it's 6 supply. So one at the moment at 38 usable supply, minus the acolytes then I guess, but that equals out with the peons. Oh, sweet dodge. Wan has these moments. They're just glorious. But okay, one destroyer speed scroll, dispel, lots of mana for this destroyer now. Keeps the statues on the ground, but is forced into a fight now, otherwise the destroyer will die instantly. Has to coil it soon. Nice silence on the TC to keep him at bay, but the Fiend is dying anyway. Destroyer's been taken out as well, right? Oh boy. Big losses for Wan. Second one more, but the statue is gone. Hail Mary, focus fire on that TC. Heal scroll saves him for now. But I guess there's no follow-up. Nova. Oh, there is a follow-up, so the hero dies. Alright. I was wrong. Didn't expect the Nova to come in. If there's a coil, he saves this Dreadlord as well. Ah, Invo Potion, sleep. Dude, is he turning this around with just hero focus? Without a Nova. Doubtful. But right clicks are quite nice, and one is almost getting the double kill here. DK versus... He's just dying! No way! Okay, both first heroes die. One, do you have the resources to get him back? He does. 500 gold. DK is coming back. Or is he? Yeah, there we go with the Dreadlord. Oh no, unfortunate there. Farseer is back as well. Town Portal was used earlier, sorry about that. And Wan calls for the GG. It was, looked a little bit like a turnaround, but in the end, I mean, there was so much army. And the expo was up. It was just a little for the lulz, I guess. But yeah, that's what one is capable of. But I mean, if you lose the entire army before, then you have to go for these hero plays. And that is the 3rd point for mTw. Catching up. I mean, it's not too much to win here. But at least on paper, it will look better. And Cash was playing this early at mid game so well. So well. Nice stream, great cast, and a good taste of music as well. Giannis Canis, thank you very much, man. I feel like I have a little, like, rust on me. I didn't cast for almost 2 weeks, which is really rare for me. Gotta get in shape again. And the next map is going to be Northern Isles, picked by Wan here. After Cash vetoed Echo and Last Refuge. Nice words of you guys, thank you. So this might be the last game of the day if Cash wins this as well. Can we see your ladder here? Nah, nah, nah. My ladder is just way too bad for this channel. We have premium content here, not my ladder streams. So, Cash taking the lead. And might be able to make this a 5 and 10. If he wins this, because if you win your games 2-0, then you get 3 points for your team. You, in the nicest possible way, you sound pretty awful. Drink plenty of fluids. Yeah, man, I drink so much tea. Just in the games, there's not too much time. But afterwards, I'm gonna get a chicken soup and drink some more tea. And tomorrow, I'm gonna be fine again. Love the casting at matches. Love from Oceanus Gaming Organization. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. And thank you for supporting Warcraft in general. Always had a soft spot in my heart for Canada. So, as a German, a Canadian team picking up German players. Kind of a match made in heaven for me, at least. Chicken soup. So, Cash in the bottom left. And one in the upper right. Is he going for a Dreadlord here? I don't think so. Is he much of a Dreadlord player? I think Remo mentioned it once or twice. But I haven't seen it yet, I think. So Farseer again. Is this like Cash's first pick against Undead in general? I don't think so. It's very map dependent, right? So on maps like AZ and Northern, he picks Farseer. Especially on Northern, I think Farseer is the first pick. But on Echo, I think the Blade Master is still... the Blade Master is still the #1 thing to do. And Concealed, it's also Farseer, right? Most of the time. So I guess in almost 50%, Farseer is rather standard. Alright. DK Fiends it is for Wan. Cash again with a little creeping abuse at the start. Same as he did with the Lightning Shield, he's doing now with the Rock Golem and Mud Golems.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this time the Acolyte is not even around. Claws +9 again. We have seen this before, haven't we? By Hawk on this map against Undead. That helped him a lot in the defense. So this took a little more HP than it should, because the pull didn't really work out too well. But I mean, it's fine, just takes a little longer. He can use heal selves, can he? Ah, shop is almost ready. You don't really want to go back, but it will be fine. DK goes back as well. Scroll the Beast. Oh, that could be a nice Fiend push, or a little early fight with that scroll. Or even waiting for the late game, because Orcs never have the spell.
Is under siege.
Okay, now we have the selves. Lightning Shield could also be pretty interesting in an Undead base against
Players'
ghouls.
forces are under attack.
Or later on a TC with Storm. Oh, I love that. But I guess you guys know that by now. Farseer already level 3. Ah, the nice little level 2 wolves. And again, one is under pressure. Like, this is Cash's style, I guess.
Players' forces are attack.
leveling a bit, then pressure a bit, then gearing up again a bit, and then fight. But just constantly keep the undead busy, which is a very good thing to do, and it works out flawlessly for him. What the hell? Super early expo.
A player's
Even
forces are
before
under
the
attack.
bestiary. Cash is so confident. Seeing that it's only a level 2 DK. Only a couple of fiends, no tier 2 yet. It will take some time still, but Wan has to scout this. Like, absolutely. Oh, aiming for that surround with the illusion. Working nicely. But nothing is really hurt anymore. You can chase with the Unholy Aura, of course. Damage spread onto 2 fiends. He might get one. Can only coil 1 fiend at a time. Oh, that chain lightning was sweet and the coil was wasted and the storm comes and he kills 2 fiends. Cash. Oh my god, the surround as well. Triple kill for Cash. What a disaster for Wan. That chain lightning came in the perfect split second and then downward spiral to hell from there. Yeah, that early fight with the Scroll of the Beast is so out the window. Misses the stomp. But alright, otherwise it would have been GG, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
9 supply gone in like 10 seconds.
A town is under siege.
Absolutely perfect. So how can you get back when you lose 9 supply and 610 gold? So rough. He basically has only the heroes left and one of them has to TP out. Coil Nova. That was a surprise Nova actually. Usually you go Frost Armor or the Ice Spike. It's not enough. The heal self is just perfect. The 10 HP save, or 8 HP save on the TC. And of course, by now the Great Hall is up, the Bestiary is coming, Warmill as well. Everything is going in Cash's way.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now with Ensnare and no dodges here. And this super hurt DK who rebought the TP. Cash could push a little further. He doesn't have to. He can just play it safe. It's gonna be a few power spikes for Wan, but he just doesn't have the backup. He's gonna get the Destroyer. Yep. He's gonna get the Orb. Yep. But... oh, actually has no money for the Orb. I've rarely seen Wan being dominated this hard. Headstone now to keep the TC safe. It's really nice. Kodo's coming. Will he be able to eat 6 supply again? This is usually not the case. Let's scout this. Nice steal. Keeps the TC away from level 3, but this might just be another TP. He's surrounded, he's stunned. Chain lightning, DK, whoa! TP last second. A lot of split second decisions here in this game. Grunt chase worth it, Kappa. Okay. He sees there's no way out anymore. Cash is way too far ahead. In 9 minutes only. That was a demonstration of force, and mTw gets some retribution at last, finishing this clan war with 5-10. Still, Oceanus wins this. Still keeping the lead in Group A of W3IL. Pretty much guaranteed qualified for the playoffs. So is mTw, I guess. Firestalkers could still lose to Dust, as they have a hard clan war coming up against Oceanus. Or Oceanus. So rough to call this name all the time. But I'm doing my best. So, Oceanus, I'm pretty confident with that clan war winning Group A of W3IL. mTw and Firestalkers may be fighting for slot 2. Dust is a little in the race. Pro Gaming is a little in the race. Rage is a little in the race with -6 actually. But Oceanus is 5-0. mTw is 3-1. Oceanus is just really that damn good. And in Group B, we have also a couple of clans still in the race for the playoffs. Soviet War Elite leading alongside UMAD. Soviet War Elite still undefeated. Same goes for Squelch Commando. So W3IL keeps being interesting. I think next week is no clan war. Actually, I'm not too sure when the next clan war is, because there is the Iron Couch, the event by Todd that you should definitely check out. Then there's WGL qualifiers the week after, so it might be we have a 2-week break from W3IL, but we're getting closer to the playoffs, and it's getting better and better and better here. Big surprise! Shout out to Oceanus for winning this clan war. It was a blast watching your boys win. And yeah, that's it for today. We're going to be back tomorrow with the final of Shao Y Cup and the WGL European Open qualifier, where you can still sign up for. On the ESL homepage, there's also a link on reddit.com/r/WC3, the Warcraft 3 subreddit for Melee and competitive. It was exhausting, but it was a blast to finally be back after like 2 weeks of not casting here. I will get a lot of soup and tea, and we'll be back for you with Remo tomorrow. If you like what you see, feel free to follow us on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where you keep you up to date about what's happening in the Warcraft scene. You can also like us here on Twitch to get a notification once we are live. You can support us financially as well via a Twitch subscription, where you get replay packs and emotes and sub badges and no ads on this channel. You can also throw us a donation via PayPal, credit card, or cryptocurrency using the Streamlabs link in the description of this channel. Use our Amazon referral link for the US, the UK, or Germany, or buy our merchandise at shop.backtowarcraft.com. This also goes for the VOD viewers. In the description is a link to our products. And with that being said, support Warcraft, be awesome, be nice. I'm pretty sure you all enjoy Grubby later today. So Neo out. See you in a couple of hours. Tomorrow is Super Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. We're looking for 4 more players to go for the WGL main qualifier for Europe to go to Shanghai. Stay tuned.